Okay, we should be good now.
Okay. Welcome back to Illuminated Page. I'm Matt, and I'm the keeper. I'm here joined by Sean playing Aaron.
Yes.
John is playing Jimmy.
Evening.
David is playing Dolphus.
Howdy.
And Roxanne, you're playing Claudius.
I am.
All right.
Claudius from
The
Triad
meatballs.
Junction.
So it's been a little bit, just a couple of days, just a month or 5. Sorry for the long hiatus for this particular story. There's just been a lot going on, but I hope you enjoyed we did the Octung Cthulhu, we did Bunkhouse B. Did we do another one? I don't remember. No. Okay,
No.
just those two. So yeah, we're back. This is going to be the beginning of season 3. I know we ended season 2 kind of in a weird spot. There was just a lot going on. Some schedules got really complicated, but I think we're out of that complication for right now. I will tell you that the end of this season will be the end of this storyline, and then season 4, Roxanne has volunteered, or was I want to say you were voluntold, but only because I like that phrase.
No, I think I volunteered.
Actually, yeah, because I think I was like, I can write it. You're like, no, I want to. And then there was this weird evil gleam in your eye, and I got a little uncomfortable thinking about all the terrible things you're going to put us through, but that's okay. So she's going to be running horror on the Orient Express, which, as I understand it, is a relatively long story.
That's what it certainly looks like. Originally, it was 5 smaller books. Now it is 2 big books. But there is a lot happening in there. I mean, I would probably compare it to Masks of Nyarlathotep. But I think it can go longer because there's supplements.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And I think there's more to get distracted by, too. So
sure. I mean, we're going through several countries that are all connected. And depending on where the characters are from, they can have all kinds of personal ties in those countries. Whereas in this game, that's not really been the case so much.
Yeah, there's been here's and there's, but not a lot. So we got this one. Normally we shoot for like a 10 or 12 episode season. I don't know that this one's going to go that long. We've got to finish up Shanghai, and then Kenya's it. And then we'll probably do a little prologue on the story to kind of give you an idea what happened to characters, whether or not they died or were eaten by monsters. Who knows? It's always kind of up in the air. I will warn you tonight, it's going to get rough. I expect more than one of the players to not be alive or sane or both at the end of this. So if you're super attached to your character or to their characters, now's a good time to say goodbye. Tipping is an option, although I'm not seeing how to do it on the screen on Twitch.
If you scroll down below our video, there should be a link to donate.
You know what? I'm a dope. I'm in moderator mode, so that's my own fault.
Yeah, that's your own fault.
Yeah.
I'd set it up. Gosh dang it.
No, you did everything you were supposed to. Although below our video is... Oh, there it goes. That's just taking a second to load. So you can donate. There are some donation levels that I'm not seeing.
So you can...
Maybe I'm just a dope. I can't. I'm sorry, Roxy. I can't hear you.
There's no donation levels programmed into it.
Okay.
It's literally you go and you enter an amount. We determine what those donations give to us, or what we give back to the chat for that. So, yeah, I didn't explain that properly to you. But yeah, there's no way to set up that in Twitch proper.
Gotcha. So tonight, if you want to heal anybody of some sanity, we can do that. Well, if you want to cause somebody sanity loss, you can do that. I'd be happy to do that. If you want to protect somebody from sanity loss, hint, Aaron, hint.
Yeah.
We can do that. And then if you guys want to give some luck back, we can do that as well. We can definitely do all those things. And then as a heads up, we are going to limit our channel point purchases to 1 reroll per character. You could give me as many rerolls as you want, although I probably won't use them because I lie about my dice now.
You're lying. That is not what we discussed. We said 1 reroll from other players.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Chat can gift us as many rerolls as they want, but we can't. Last episode, if y'all go back and watch the last episode of season 2, every time somebody failed, one of us was just like, "Oh, here, have a reroll." That takes all the suspense out of the game. It's not. I don't like that. So there was no chance for failure. We probably should have all died last game, but we re-rolled ourselves into safety.
Last game was a bad rolling game.
If you wanna see the last episode, you can head over to our YouTube channel, which is right there in the chat. Click the link. I already put it up there. Just click on that. That'll take you to the last 2 seasons of this. You can also catch Growing Shadows there. All of our Saturday games for Seriously Let's Stream. All of our holiday stuff. There's a bunch of stuff on our YouTube channel. Definitely go over there. Click subscribe. Be a friend. That'd be cool. But yeah, we'll get into. Let's just do the summary video if you're.
Yeah, just 1 second.
Sure.
Sorry about that. I put it into Streamlabs, but let's see if this works, and we'll see how it goes. See you in a few minutes.
Where do I start? How is this going to make any sense? Dear Mom and Dad, I hope that you're doing well. I know it's been a while since I contacted you, but things have been chaotic for me right now. Jackson Elias was a client of mine that helped with some research in the past. Nice guy. Had a few drinks, a couple of laughs, and always paid. Where do I start? How is this going to make any sense? Dear Mom and Dad, I hope that you're doing well. I know it's been a while since I contacted you, but things have been chaotic for me right now. Jackson Elias was a client of mine that helped with some research in the past. Nice guy. Had a few drinks, a couple of laughs, and always paid what he promised. Never did I think working for him would lead me to traveling the world with Bobby Blackwood, Professor Hardgrove, and his associate, Jewel Rumtree. This is gonna sound insane. It is insane, the whole situation. This has me scarred deeper than the war ever did. When Jackson contacted me and said he'd be in New York and asked me to meet with him, I didn't think twice about it. But when we found his body with his murderer still in the hotel room, things escalated quickly, and I honestly thought it would be a quick investigation. After all, the professor and I did kill one of the murderers. God, I wish we hadn't found the clues that led us on this chase. It would have been so much easier if we remained ignorant. If seeing someone's murdered body wasn't bad enough, the supernatural. Yes, I said the supernatural. I know you don't believe in it, but it's true. For the love of God, it's true. And it all really started at the Juju house here in New York. It was a place of nightmares, with the sounds, the smells, and the cultists that attacked Jewel with a spell, and what we found in the basement. I'm just glad that it burned down. It kept us from having to go back there and do it ourselves. But what we did find there set us on a trail that led us to London, then Egypt, to Australia, and finally Shanghai. If we survive Shanghai, we're going to be going on to Kenya next. While in England, I thought Gavigan was our ally, but turns out he was the monster all along. In fact, he was in charge of the London side of things to bring back some dark god. We put a stop to things there, and we killed him and another one of his high priests. And look, I'm not ashamed of ending their life. They were kidnapping people and sacrificing them. They were truly, truly evil. And if all of that wasn't bad enough, Bobby got sucked into a painting. I was attacked by a deranged artist that had created the painting, and we fought his mother who turned into a snake. I know how crazy I sound right now, but we found almost as many answers as we did questions at the Miser house, and they all led to Egypt. I should have sent Bobby home after that. He was infected by something, and he was just shaken. I was just glad to put London behind us. I should have known better. It was in Egypt that we learned how big this was, with monsters in the desert, cultists dogging our every step, and a god in a pyramid. We learned the true meaning of terror that night. We confirmed that the cultists are trying to bring back a god, and we got a glimpse of that god. Dynamite. It works every time. We barely escaped alive. And we didn't escape whole. Poor Jewel. Her mind is broken. So was Bobby's. Oh God, I think mine is as well. With Bobby and Jewel down, Hardgrove and I were making plans on what to do next. We met Claudius, Jewel's husband, and I don't trust him. Jimmy joined us as a guide of sorts as well. I don't understand why Claudius is helping us. He doesn't believe what's going on, and I don't fully trust Jimmy either, but because of his father, he seems to want to kill any cultists he finds, so at least I can understand his motivation. Jackson's notes and what we found in the pyramid led us to Australia. It wasn't any better there than in Egypt. We found more cultists, some of them undead, more monsters, and an alien of all things that called itself a Yithian. I didn't trust it, but I was able to control my paranoia and kept from attacking it. It helped us in a fashion, though it might have been better to blow it up, or at least use that lightning gun that Hargrove found. Isn't it ironic that the alien was the least unsettling thing that we have found, but I still wanted to kill it? What is wrong with me? We stopped what was happening in Australia, and Jimmy put an end to his father there. His father was truly evil. We did the world a favor. We decided that we needed to go to Shanghai next, and it hasn't gone well so far. We got someone killed just because we asked the wrong questions. We've been chased by cultists. They have us barricaded in one of Claudius's warehouses right now. Brady, an ally of sorts, contacted us, and we're trying to assault Grey Dragon Island and put a stop to the next part of the cultist plans here. After all we've been through, after all we've done together, I don't think we're all going to make it back. I am so tired of watching my back all the time. But Mom, Dad, I can't come home. There isn't anyone else that can stop this. If we don't put a stop to this, it will be bad. I may not be coming home, and I'm sorry if that's the case. I love you both. I'm not insane. What I'm doing, what we're all doing, is saving the world. Please remember that. Please.
All the audio, like, what do you call that? Voiceover work? I should know what that's called. Jeez.
Narration.
I wrote a terrible outline script, and Sean made it his own, and I'm very, very happy with what he did, and I think it's fantastic. It's as good as the first one, although it did not have the fantastic Justine art in it, so that's the small lacking difference. But I think we are very, very excited about that. So thank you guys, both of you, for putting so much effort into that.
We've all had a lot of stuff going on that precluded us getting enough information to Justine for that art.
Yeah.
So moving across the country and things like that just switched up everything. So.
Yeah. So we left you guys last on Grey Dragon Island. You had taken a boat out. You chartered a boat out to kind of assault the island. You have, I think I said 100 new China vigilantes, and I want to say like 24 mercenaries that you've hired. When you arrived at the island, shenanigans ensued. There were cultists on the dock prepared to fight with clubs. And while the people on the boat started taking shots at them, because why wouldn't you? The boat was boarded by 2 deep ones in some sort of shambling thing. And just to, get rid of the what the heck is that? It is in fact a Shoggoth. So that will be the thing I call it instead of the blobby tentacle thing.
They looked a lot different in Lovecraft Country.
I haven't watched it, but yeah, I bet
they didn't have tentacles. I'll tell you that much. But I won't.
Well, they are described in 1,000 different ways too. Is part of the problem. Well, it's an indescribable evil. So
exactly. So you use what words?
The Shoggoth in Lovecraft Country, were those the giant dog things?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say that, Sean.
No, it's fine. Not a problem at all.
No, that's right. That's what it was. They were the big creatures.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the Shoggoth in this game look very much like that.
Ugh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, completely different. But
I mean, I feel like I described it pretty well. A blobby tentacle.
You did.
So.
Yeah, I honestly saw a gelatinous cube mount the boat, so that was my mistake.
It's not too far off.
Me working on too many 5e things.
Shoggoth would be a great name for a pug.
It would, or a Shar-Pei. Yeah, the stuff I got from the Historical Society came in a box that says it was delivered by a Shoggoth.
Yes. So there was a brief fight with the 2 deep ones in the Shoggoth, as in Jimmy had a brilliant idea that backfired to set it on fire by throwing gasoline on it and then igniting that. It turns out, from best they can tell, Shoggoths are not hurt by fire. So that's a problem. They fled the boat on a smaller landing craft. One of the deep ones pursued them. One of their mercenaries shot it to death very quickly by emptying his magazine into it. There are 9 of them now. There's the 4 players, Jack Brass Brady, who was a member of the original Carlisle expedition, and 4 mercenaries, only one of which has been named, and his name is Davy Boy Smith. The 4 mercenaries are shook. I mean, like, seriously shook.
Seriously shook.
Things like this do not happen. Aaron is, I would say, not clinging to sanity, but he's not having a great sane time.
Aaron is teetering on the cliff edge, basically.
The group made it onto the island, checked out a village, found a watchtower, and then found that there's a cave and a trail leading to that cave in the side of the volcano, where they found 2 guards with guns, 2 Chinese guards with guns. And while that's kind of where we stopped, off camera, the group decided to back off and come up with a plan and rest for a little bit. Mechanically speaking, this is going to reset Aaron's hour, so he can't sneeze and lose a little bit of sanity and go insane, which is going to be helpful because this we got lots of things to see. But that will allow. Yeah, that'll give him a little bit of breathing room instead of rolling. If he loses anything, he's screwed. Now, if he just loses more than, 6 or more?
6 or more.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah. Everybody else is pretty decent on sanity. I think everybody else is healed up right now, although that, who knows what's going to happen. You could sneeze and break a rib or something. Who knows? So, that there's a volcano. There are 2 guards outside. That's where we open up in the jungle. It is, it's not warm. It's a very cool jungle in April in what is essentially parallel, as far as latitude, longitude. I don't know, whichever the one across goes around.
A latitude is the ones that look like ladder rungs. That's how I remember.
Well, it's about the same latitude as I understand it is about southern Indiana. So April in southern Indiana, as some of our players have recently learned, can be kind of cold.
I love it.
So it'd be like in the upper 40s of latitude.
Yeah, and probably the upper. You guys it's during the day, so probably in like the low 60s, high 50s. But you just came across a bunch of water, so you're probably wet. You've been running through the jungle, so probably a little sweaty from that as well. So that's a lot of this is a breather for you, not so much as just getting a mechanical benefit. So yeah, that's where we'll open up is in the jungle.
A weem away.
David. No.
I missed you, David. I missed you.
Well, I think we should find a place. If we're going to head back to this volcano, I think we need to find a place to sit still for a second and catch our wind. That was a hell of a fight back there.
I think we should just fall back into the jungle a little bit. I mean, it's given us really good cover so far.
That's fine. We just need to avoid them guard towers.
It is just the one guard tower.
And are they
We need to
still
avoid that guard
facing,
tower.
looking towards the ruckus?
They are still watching out across the water. They're not looking in the jungle at all.
And if we can stay quiet, let's just see if we can get back in there, because we gotta take a breather. I'm shaking so hard, I don't think I could sneak up on a rabbit.
All right, let's find a good spot to hide for a minute.
Do we need to roll for that, boss?
No, don't worry about that. Actually, everybody does need to roll a d6 and add to their luck.
Oh yeah.
Before we get
Nice.
A 1.
I'm up to 38.
Just like
one thing I forgot to mention about last game is there was an attack in your dreams. Dolphus was attempting to learn how to manipulate dreams in Claudius's dreams, and it went poorly. Not because Dolphus did anything wrong, but because the attention of others had been attracted, and then Aaron was approached in his dreams, offering him the chance to get out. So
I said no.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't offer me that chance.
it's a good question.
Maybe he knows that I'm more of a threat.
That's probably true.
Wow.
He may just have something against me because I'm so damn good looking, but what do you know? Claudius is clearly just trying to gather himself somewhat.
Because it was
regain his composure.
It was Penhew in both dreams, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He knew that you would not say no.
So yeah, the group of you kind of find yourselves a secluded spot that is relatively hidden away from everything else. Pull back and kind of pass around a little bit of water. Brass hands around a flask of what is clearly whiskey, and the four other men take maybe a little bit more than a sip each to settle their nerves, and it does get offered to each of you as well.
I take a rather large hit off of it.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought I accidentally hit a button on my stream deck that would have turned the stream off. I had a brief moment.
Wow. Yeah, that's no good.
I just hold up a hand and kind of wave the flask off.
Okay.
I take a swallow.
Claudius? You have to hit the button.
Oh, sorry, wrong mouse. I take a hit off that laudanum that I'm still carrying around from Australia.
Oh, we're going a different route. Okay, I like that. So
just a nip. I don't know how it works, if it's a syringe or what it is, but it's just a nip.
Laudanum,
From
as
just
I learned
huffing it
from
in the hanky.
it's laudanum, as I learned from Deadwood, is something you actually dilute in water. So it's a liquid that you
I
want
have
to
my
dilute.
own. Yeah, we'll say it's in my hip flask,
Sure.
or add a little bit to my hip flask.
So Brass kind of grabs a rock and clears out a little area in the ground and kind of puts it in the center, and he says, okay, so here, and he draws a line. He says, here's the trail, and here's the two guys, and he pokes a couple of places right up against the rock. I didn't see, we can go around the rest of the volcano, maybe above, but I didn't see any other way to get in there. And if we're going to climb that volcano, I don't know how all you are going to do, but I'm not the greatest climber.
I know I don't think that's an option for any of us.
Honestly,
Jimmy,
huh?
No, I was gonna say, Jimmy, do you think you can sneak up and take one out if someone else can try to take out the other one?
I can definitely get one of them. Somebody's got to take the other one out. The question is, are we going to do this silently?
Is there still a commotion from the docks?
You can still hear gunfire off in the distance. It's not nearly as rapid, and you don't hear the blood-curdling screams over and over again, but there is still gunfire, and it actually sounds like maybe it's a little closer, like maybe they've made it off of the boat.
I mean, we might be able to get away with a little noise.
I think we can get away with a little bit, but I don't think we should be too. We don't know what's.
Can we get away with thunder? Because we could always, the Hardgrove could always use that lightning gun of his.
He's got his little AC/DC gun over there.
I thought you were going to say use the dynamite, and I was just about to, yeah.
No, I'm saving that for a special occasion.
What does the sky look like? Is it cloudy at all?
I think I had you guys roll luck last time, and I don't remember what that answer was, so roll luck.
Everybody or anyone in specific?
We'll have the lightning gun wielder roll it.
I rolled a 14.
And that's I assume that's under your luck, right?
Yeah, luck is 75.
There are some dark clouds. I won't say it's storming. It's definitely not raining, but it is a cloudy, spring day. You're not getting a lot of sun. Could turn into a thunderstorm, but it isn't one right now.
I feel like that might be overdoing it just a smidge, and they may know what those sound like. We don't know that technology has not been delivered to this continent.
True.
So that may attract more attention than we want.
A gunshot would probably draw too much attention.
I think we just
Coming
proceed.
from this direction, yeah.
Yeah, I think we just proceed as quietly as possible to the volcano. I would not be surprised if they've got people there too. So we just need to assume that wherever we're going, we're heading into some type of ambush or something. I mean, we already know that Pinhu knows we're coming.
Yeah.
The two guys we saw, how are they armed?
They had rifles. They looked like standard, probably Chinese rifles. They're going to work well, just as well as any of the other rifles. Maybe not as high a quality as like a Lee Enfield, but good enough.
And it's a pretty clear straight shot. Like, is there much cover leading up to where
there is some pretty good cover coming up on either side. It's going to be down that trail. There's no cover, and getting across that trail might be the problem to get to the other guy on the other side of the trail, if that makes sense. The trail's not super wide. It's maybe 5 feet, but you still have to close that distance.
I'm willing to take the risk to run to try to sneak across to the other side, and like, you come in on this side, Jimmy, I come in on the other side.
Davey Boy says, "Well, why don't we work in pairs? I can set one of my guys with one of you and one of my guys with the other one of you. I'm not personally very good at that kind of thing. I'm better with a gun, but you know, even if they do get a shot off, they can't shoot at both of us. You know,
I'm pretty confident I can get one of them.
Sure.
I'm fairly confident I can get the other one.
Let's do this.
Okay. So give me a couple of stealth checks for the two of you. Are you taking the assistance of the other guys?
Yeah, I'll take one of the mercs with me.
I'll tell mine to stay back a little bit just in case.
Okay.
Give me cover.
And, what are your movements?
So my move is
like
9.
9. Oh, you're fast. Okay.
Mine's 8.
Okay, still good and fast. Like you're not running on a 7.
No.
Okay.
And I rolled an 18, so I got a hard success.
35, so I got a hard success.
Okay. So, Aaron, who's going to the far one?
I'll go.
Oh,
you sure?
Yeah, I said I was going to dart across.
Okay, go for it.
So, Jimmy, you kind of like spider leap out of the foliage onto this guy. I'm not even going to make you roll because it doesn't matter. Like that's not a big deal. But you kind of spring out of the underbrush and plant your dagger kind of directly in his chest, while luckily getting your hand over his mouth.
Okay.
The other guy kind of like starts after you, but once you've got the guy on the ground, he just helps you lower the guy down so that he doesn't drop. Aaron, you and the other man rush across. The guy sees his friend, starts to raise his gun. The mercenary uses his own like arm to hit the gun, so it's not aimed at anybody. It doesn't go off before the two of you have him down on the ground. I assume you have a knife, don't you?
Brass knuckles. I'm just gonna pop him in the back of the head, knock him out.
When you hit him, he shakes it off, and there's a deep hatred in your eyes, and that's when you see the man that's there with you just slit his throat.
Okay.
So you guys have both of them down. I need all of you to give me both of you to give me a spot hidden.
I am. Yeah, that's a fail for me.
23 out of 50, so hard success.
Okay. You both smell sulfur and other noxious, like earthy fumes coming out of this tunnel. Jimmy, what you smell is swamp muck. Just that putrid kind of decay mixed with water that's probably not anything near drinkable, but it's coming from inside as well.
I pick up one of the rifles, and I'm like, I kind of like hold my hand up, and I'm just like try to get everybody's attention and pull us back.
Okay. I need everybody to roll luck.
Including us back here.
Yeah,
that's a fail.
Success. So that was a 53 out of 54.
David got a success. Claudius, you failed.
I did not. I got a 95.
What'd you roll, Sean?
97.
Okay. Sorry, Sean. So there is a pulse. You all feel this energy push through you. Sean, you're back at home. You're gonna go grab a bagel. You've got a little bit of paperwork to do on, that missing kid report that you tracked him down in Europe. It wasn't a big deal. Everything's going pretty good. You're getting paid. That Jackson Elias meeting was not a big deal. He just wanted to talk about his new book and make sure that he had all of the research he needed. It was nice to see, that guy from Miskatonic, that professor. He brought that lady with him. You and Bobby went and had pie afterwards. It was great. Everything is working out well. You kind of stop as the cars go in front of you at a light. Just like a normal New Yorker, you don't wait for the light to turn. You just wait till the cars stop coming, and then you go on, just like everybody else around you. And that's when you feel a prick in the side, like from a knife or like I don't know, like crochet needles maybe. And you look, and all you see is just this flash of a cloaked figure, and you feel a prick in the other side. And you look, and there's just this flash of a cloaked figure, but everybody else is around you. But you could feel the blood trickling down your sides. And it happens 4 or 5 more times. And before you can react to any of them, it just keeps happening and happening. And then you're walking next to a man in a pristine business suit, top hat, what is appropriate for 1926 New York. He says, "This is what it's like for you, isn't it, Aaron? Just whittled away at. A little bit at a time. One after another." And as you look at him, you see his face. It's Pinhew.
Yeah. You can keep whittling at me. I'll keep getting up.
Will you? Do you remember the men you've killed, Aaron? And you see the face of Gavigan flash before your eyes. You see the cultist that you killed in New York. You see the other high priest from London. You see the men that you shot and blew up in Australia. And you don't just see them, but you see their eviscerated bodies in each instance in the worst possible way that they could have died. That's what you're seeing. You see the tour guide from Egypt, and he isn't quite dead, but there are creatures all around him stripping his skin from his body. It's just like this man, Aaron. He won't be getting back up, and eventually you won't either. Can I get a sanity roll from you?
Yeah. Come on. I gotta find the right dice. I need this to be good. All right. Here we go. Ah! And that one went flying.
Throw it! Just screw this! Can't lose sanity if the dice aren't rolled.
Fail.
Okay. You feel 1 point of sanity slip away from you.
Okay.
And then you're in a chair in a dark room, and his mouth is so close to your ear that as he talks, you can feel his lips brush across your ear. And he says, "It's just one little bit at a time. Just one bit at a time, Aaron. Just like this." And you see a knife in his hand,
Mm-hmm.
and he just scrapes it down your chest. And as he does, your skin peels away and you can see the muscle. And the blood begins to kind of drift down. And then the rest of the skin around it turns this green color and also starts to kind of just ooze off of you.
You know, and I'm like fighting the pain. You can keep doing this, but we're gonna stop you. If it's not me, it'll be someone else. Look how much we've done already. You can torture me with all the eviscerated images that you can, and yeah, it bothers me to see that, but I don't feel any regret for stopping those people.
Can you roll a POW check for me?
Sure. 44.
What kind of success is that?
Oh, off of my POW? Regular success.
Okay. The cut on your skin, because you probably lost skin similar to this from like scrapes and such, is
Right.
so excruciating. And then you smell the decaying and putrid flesh come boiling up into your nose. Can you roll a sanity for me?
Another one already? Man.
Yeah, he's not even gonna let us get a chance to get in there and like wake him up or anything.
That's a fail.
Okay, you'll lose another one.
Okay.
That's all right, Aaron. I've already got Jewel. I've already got Bobby. Maybe I have Jack. I've definitely got Roger. I'll have another one of your friends too. And he reaches in, touches your chest,
Mm-hmm.
and just like in Indiana Jones, presses in. His hand goes in. You feel him squeeze your heart. Take a point of damage.
Okay.
You are paralyzed through all of this, by the way. Like there's
Right, yeah.
movement from you. And then make another sanity check for me.
Okay. I made that one.
Okay.
24.
Fantastic. Roll POW for me.
Okay. 50, so another regular success.
Okay. You feel as he grabs your heart, you feel a small pulse kind of in yourself, and there's a split second of concern on his face, and then he just smiles, "Let's go," and everything fades. So what the other three of you see is as you're kind of Jimmy puts his hands up and he motions for everybody to come back, and as you do, Aaron seems to get dizzy for a second, drops, and then is immediately awake back again. Like he's on the ground, disoriented, but there has been no time that has passed in the real world.
No.
I run over and kind of grab his shoulders because I don't know what's happened. I try and pull him away from the cave. I figure he just got hit by that magical wave and it took him down for a moment.
Aaron, can you roll sanity for me?
Sanity? Yeah, failed.
For a moment, as Jimmy reaches down to grab you, you see claws on his hands and you see the face of a deep one. And it just, for just half a moment, just long enough for you to pull back your claw, your brass knuckles, and then you see his face.
I'm like, Penny knows we're here.
Well, I figured that already.
He just attacked me.
I need the other three of you to roll POW.
Okay. Pass.
33.
Did you say you passed, David?
Yep.
I got a hard success.
Hard?
Yeah, mine would be hard as well.
Just a regular
for me.
Jimmy, as you're kind of like grabbing Aaron to drag him back, you find yourself back in your childhood home. Father is there. Everything seems calm. Everything seems okay. He's reading the newspaper. He's having a little bit of coffee. He's talking to you like nothing's wrong. Nothing of importance. In fact, you can't even make out the words. You just know that you're home with him and everything's okay. And then another man appears in what would be appropriate for late 1800s garb, because you're probably 5 or 6. And he's just sitting at the table, also with a cup of coffee, very calm, speaks to your father, and he says, Jimmy, do you know who I am?
I look over. Nope. Can't say I do.
Can you roll PAL for me?
That is a hard success.
Good, good. So you feel the memories of the real world start to fade, and you force yourself to hold on to those. This is Gavigan. No, Pinhue. This is Pinhue. You know who this is. Now, once you say it, you realize that he was pulling away your memories. You held strong.
Oh. It's you. Seen pictures of you before. One they call Pinhue.
Yeah. And I'm sure that your father will enjoy meeting my friend, Dr. Huston.
Oh.
Some years.
Well, tell your friend to wish him the best in hell.
I'm sure that that's exactly where you think he went. But are you sure that that's where anyone ever actually goes? Your father
Nah.
stood power. I have power. Are you sure that that's what happens to people?
Doesn't matter. I will make coming back here twice as painful. You choose your hell, or you can choose mine.
Can you roll PAL for me?
That is going to be 30 out of 75 is going to be a hard success.
Okay. Can you roll sanity for me?
Yeah. And that's going to be not a hard success. Almost there.
So he reaches out and goes to grab hold of your shirt and lifts you up. You see the fingers on his hand extend, and instead of grabbing your shirt, they go all the way around your 5-year-old body and grow to such a way. But then suddenly, as that happens, things start shaking. You're going to lose 2 points of sanity, but the
Okay.
dream melts away very quickly. You have a hold of Aaron. You're dragging it back. You stumble a little bit. You're a little disoriented for a second, but then you keep going. You can keep pulling him back. You're out of the dream.
Any way I can say anything as the dream's fading?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm the last face you're going to see.
Oh, Jesus. The other 2 of you, can you both roll PAL for me?
That is a
Success.
regular success for me.
Did you both get but regular successes?
I did, yes.
Mine's actually a hard success.
Claudius, you're back on that beach home with your very close friend. I don't remember his name. Forgive me.
Alessandro, my Spanish
Alessandro
love.
sits there. He sips sort of fruit-based drink. You know that you made it strong the way that he likes it. Money obviously is not a problem. Hasn't been a problem for you for a while. Everything's delightful out here. And then suddenly Alessandro sits up a little bit and he starts to cough. Coughing becomes a little violent.
I didn't make it that
Seems
strong.
like he's really choking on something. Can you give me a spot hidden?
I do not see anything. I was gonna ask, since I have been in one of these visions before, do I have like a bonus to tell whether or not I'm in a vision?
Maybe. That's when we're going to roll POW now.
Oh, okay.
to see if you can recognize what's going on.
No bonus though.
No.
That's a success.
Okay. You know where you're at, which means that while you didn't notice it at first, now you're starting to see that the skin on the arms of Alessandro is rippling, like there's something moving underneath it. Worms, maybe small snakes.
Jesus Christ.
You can see it on his face. These like pustules are growing, and it's like a thin, very clear skin, and you can just see this very dark green liquid underneath it, marring his beautiful face. And as he's coughing and coughing, you notice that there's liquid coming out of his mouth, and it is either deep red or black.
Uh,
And I assume these are 2 lounge chairs, correct? Like you're
yeah, they
relaxing on.
were like beach chairs that we were sitting in, but I am I've sat up and have stood up probably.
Behind you, you hear a voice. I can make it stop, or I can make it worse and make it real.
Do I recognize the voice as who was in my dream before?
You do, and when you turn, you see Pinhu. You can, at this point, roll Dream with a bonus die. Doesn't give you a very.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure that was only like a 6, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like a 6. Yeah, it's not a very big chance of success, but man, if you pull this off,
I didn't pull it off. I didn't pull it off.
you feel yourself immediately, without really thinking it through, trying to change what's going on here, trying to fix Alessandro or push Gavin, just something to fix this situation. Gavigan smiles this wry, mirthless
Pinhu?
smile.
Are you trying to are you bringing Gavigan into this, or are you just getting
Nope,
the
I
name?
keep saying Gavigan, I mean Pinhu. I'm
That's
sorry.
fine. I'm like, well, is he back? Okay. So that's fine. That's fine. I'm just making sure. Okay. I remember you, you slimy bastard. And I don't know what you think you're doing, and I don't know how far your reach is. But get me out of here.
See, the beautiful thing about a person's mind when they dream is they remember things that don't show up to them. Like this, and he pulls out a piece of mail with the address to your home on it. This wouldn't show up to you. This is just something inconsequential. But in your mind, I have it. I know where he is. You can stop now, Claudius. Drop your weapon, walk to the dock, and leave.
I'm standing on a beach in Ibiza. You
You know where
release
you're
me.
really at. We both know where you're really at.
Well, let me go.
Can you roll persuade or fast talk, whatever you want to
Sure,
do to
sure.
lie to him? Because I'm pretty sure that's a lie. If it's not a lie, you should tell me, because that's fantastic.
It's not a lie, or it's a lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave, but I'm gonna ask him to let me go.
And Matt, just to make sure, like all of this to everybody is happening like in no time.
There is no time between these. When it happened to Aaron, he dropped to the ground as Jimmy went to grab him. It happened to him, and he stumbled a little bit. There's been no time. It's less than a second that these things are happening in.
Okay.
That is a regular success on persuade.
Okay. No, I think you need to learn a lesson first. And you hear Alessandro scream, just in so much pain. You look. I guess the better question is, can you stop yourself from looking?
That sounds like a roll, because I would say that I can, but
Roll POW.
I would say that he would hold his gaze with a steely one, considering he's, as far as Claudius is concerned, he is face down crueler men than this. POW, that's a success, regular.
Okay. You start to turn, and then you feel your will kind of grip. But listening to this bloody murder happening behind you, I need you to roll a sanity check.
Can we spend luck on sanity?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll spend 7 luck to make that a regular success.
You will lose one, as it still keeps slipping away from you. You can feel it, it's like you're running a marathon, and it's just this energy is slowly going away from you. Don't worry. When you come into the volcano, this is just the beginning of what's coming. And if you don't kill me, worse things will happen to your lover.
I will kill you.
You wake up. Like you get those words out, and it's just you're there. You stumble a little bit. You're disoriented for a second.
As soon as I see the jungle, I will yell into the trees, "You fucking coward!"
Oh, that's fantastic. Can I get you to roll luck?
Sure. I mean, Claudius is going to be upset because he's already got Jewel, and
Yeah.
that is just a success. Like
Okay.
just.
You yell it, but then it goes kind of deathly quiet for just a second. And Dolphus, you find yourself. You hear. What did you call it? What did you say? What did you just scream? You coward.
Yeah.
You hear Claudius scream, "You coward!" And suddenly you find yourself in front of the class, covering one of the digs that you did in Egypt and the importance of the things you found. Everything's great. These are good students. Like, this is one of your better classes. These guys are easy to teach. They're thirsty for what you have to teach them. They're attentive. It's a real easy thing. And you know that there are several of these students that as soon as you get your next dig funded, you're going to want to take them with you because their skills in understanding these things and their knowledge is really good. And then a hand, as you're kind of wrapping up a statement about one of the things you found, a hand goes up in the back of the room.
Yes.
The man stands up, and you see the face of Gavigan.
Pinion.
Says, "Yes, that's what I meant, Pinhu." Jeez.
Wow,
Jeez,
bud.
right.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, this is one that I had problems with the first time I ran this. Was I got the two of them flipped a lot. So Pinhu stands up and he says, "So, Professor, can I ask a question? When you go on a dig, if you were to find truth, real truth, would you fight it or would you investigate it more?"
Well, absolutely would investigate it. That's what this is all about, finding the truth.
Perhaps I should show you some things then. Your students kind of disappear, and I need you to roll POW.
$25. That is a hard success.
You know that you're in a dream, and you know that he is manipulating it. And you think that maybe there's a chance you can manipulate it back, but you're outclassed. You know that for sure. Says there's plenty of things I could show you. Here, allow me. And he goes to, like, it's like he's brushing off a table. There's no table, and then there is a table, and what you're seeing are books in front of you and pieces of architecture, pieces of artifacts, clay pots, discs. He says that there are plenty of things you could learn. You could investigate all of these things. But I guarantee you that there are maybe one or two other people besides me in the entire world that know as much as I do. Do you really wish to pass up your chance to sit down with someone who is truly a master of this knowledge? To really show you more of this world?
No, we can sit down and talk.
Good. He opens one of the books and he hands it to you. The book, the cover is bound in some sort of leather, and as you touch it, you can feel the hairs, like human hairs. And as your hand kind of slides up on it and you're holding it, you can feel a mole. He says, now this book was written by a man named Jameson. And what's most important is that you are also holding Jameson. That's his skin. He didn't understand the full power of knowledge. I need you to roll sanity.
Okay. Regular success.
So you'll lose a point. And he says, now, Jameson had some good points here. And if you'll notice here on this page, he speaks of this other land. I think you're experiencing part of it now. This is kind of a pocket of it. But there's a much larger area of the dream world with artifacts you couldn't imagine, creatures that are unfathomable to your mind as it is. But this is your chance to step away from what you're doing. Join me. We'll go to the dream world together. Think of it as the greatest archaeological expedition you would ever possibly have.
Looks
I funded more than
Jameson, you say?
Yes. I funded more than one of your digs through bits and pieces here. You're quite skilled, quite knowledgeable. What's one more funding?
What was the name of the other book that was bound in skin that we've got?
I want to say it's People of the Monolith.
We have an author on that.
That is a
did.
Was it
there is an author? I just don't know what it is.
the author was French, wasn't he? Or was that the other book?
Not on People of the Monolith.
I mean, there was also that crazy guy that talked about being a god. Is that the People of the Monolith, or is the People of the Monolith the Chthonian one?
Give me just a second. Let me. I'm sorry. It is not that. Life as a God is the one that is bound in human skin, written by Montgomery Crompton.
That's him.
Crompton. Okay. So do I have enough control over what's going on to be able to do anything?
Define anything.
So I want to pull out from my desk drawer that book and say, oh, so that's Jameson. This is Crompton, and like kind of compare the two.
Roll POW. Normally I'd have you roll dreaming, but like there's no way in heck that you're gonna possibly pull that off. So
yep, I got a success.
Fantastic. Yeah, you pull the book out and he says, oh, that is a special book. That's a book that was stolen from some of my associates. I haven't seen that book in quite some time. Do you have that book on you on the island?
No, but it's up here.
So, if I release you, you'll walk away from this?
Walk away? I'm just coming. I thought we were going to sit down and talk.
Yes, but your friends intend harm. They've made that quite clear.
Well, I'll make sure that they do the right thing.
Oh, I need you to roll a persuade.
Okay, I rolled a 9.
Oh, well.
My persuade is 39. So can I spend luck on that? Because if I spend 2 luck, that gives me an extreme success.
Unfortunately, you can't. It's a contested roll.
Okay.
Psychology is... So you've got a hard success?
That's an exceptional, I think.
Exceptional. Yeah, I always say extreme. It's exceptional.
No, you always say exceptional.
Oh,
It is
okay.
Yeah,
well, this time.
looks at you and he says, "Really, you'll dissuade them? How so?"
Wow. May have to pull it off in the moment there, but yeah, I'll make sure they do what's right. We'll get a chance to talk, I'm sure.
And you'll kill Brass.
If that's what needs to happen.
He needs to be dead before you walk in the cave. Your drink works really well with the green screen. Just a portal to nothing. So Brass will die before you come in the cave. Will you agree?
I can't make that promise, but it'll be difficult. But
I guess we'll see. He kind of takes the book in your hand, or the book that's in your hand. He takes that, the Life is a God, and pulls it from you. I need you to give me a POW check. It is contested.
hard success. I keep getting so close to extreme successes.
You feel bits of the knowledge from that book leave your mind. Not anything big, but like here and there, words are gone. Like you can still piece it together or assume what was there, but it's as though he has literally taken the book from you in some way.
Which book?
The People of the Monolith. Or no, I'm sorry, Life is a God.
Oh, okay.
I need you to roll Sanity.
Is there such a thing as like better than a regular success on Sanity?
No, it's either on or off. So you succeeded?
Yes.
So you'll lose one. He says, good. I will see you hopefully in a moment. And the dream dissipates. You find yourself back in the jungle, and you're a little disoriented. You kind of stumble a little bit. Jack looks over at the four of you, and every time this has happened, there's been a pulse of some sort, of energy of something. I need anyone with a occult trained on their sheet to roll that for me.
So that's a 7
Regular access.
out of 75, I think, for me.
Okay. So that's a
regular access.
Okay. Did you get a success, David?
Yeah, regular.
Nope. Okay.
Not me.
The pulses are magic. Magic means that some sort of energy is being expended. He is either incredibly powerful to do this while you're awake, or he's being helped through some sort of ritual. It's hard to tell how many people would be involved, although, Jimmy, you have a decent idea that the number of people would have to be relatively large. So you're being mentally assaulted by a relatively large group of people. Now, that doesn't mean that when you're down there, they won't be mentally exhausted and unable to fight, but there is a mass of people in the volcano, if that's where it's coming from, and that's pretty sure you're all four pretty sure that's where it's coming from.
All right. Are we all gathered up?
As you kind of pull back into the jungle like you were motioning to begin with, Brass stumbles. And he actually kind of convulses on the ground for a moment. And when he opens his eyes back up, he is not well. It's very clear he's not well. And he breaks out in a cold sweat.
Still with us, Brass?
You all right?
Did you all go through the same thing?
Yes.
Attacked by Pinhew?
Yes.
Guess so. He's being helped.
I turned him down.
Did he turn any of you?
I told him no. I was gonna. I
Yeah.
said that I'd keep coming no matter what he did.
He's pretty sure you all want him dead, and I think I made him believe that he turned me.
Can I get everyone to give me a spot hidden?
Yeah, and can I do a psychology check on Dolphus to see if I
Sure.
believe him?
That is a regular success for me on the spot hidden.
That's a hard success for me.
Spot hidden was a regular success. Psychology was a fail.
Yeah. Dolphus seems great. You see that when Dolphus suggests that he's working even through duplicitous means with Pinhew, Brass's hand on his gun tightens and his finger touches the trigger. It doesn't pull it. It just moves from a safe area on the guard onto the trigger.
I know what you're thinking.
I need you to pull it together. You're going to be a big part of this plan.
We ain't got time to plan.
He wants me to kill Brady before we even go in there. I told him I don't think I can pull that off. But I think if we can fool him into something once we get in there, that might give us an edge. If we can make him think you're dead, then you can probably get on him somehow.
I feel like if he just had a vision from Pinhew, I don't know if we can convince him if he can still find Jack mentally.
I got a regular success on persuade.
And you mean all of that, right? You're being forthright?
Yes, absolutely.
Jack takes a deep breath. His finger moves off of the trigger, but he doesn't quit holding the gun any tighter, like any less tight. He says, "Okay, if that you think that will work, but if you turn, I'll kill you first."
That's fair.
Can you roll psychology for me?
Me?
Yeah. Actually, all four of you.
That is a extreme success.
Fail.
Oh no, actually, right on. I'm psychology 10%. And I rolled a 10.
Nice.
I failed.
Forget to mark that box, assuming you live.
Yeah.
When he says that to you, you like, not that you're scared, but it is uncomfortable how serious he is about killing you. Like, it would be a second thought to him. But he puts his non-gun hand out to you to help him up. I assume you do?
Yes.
It's all right. How? How do we make him believe this?
Man, I haven't really had any time to think, but all I can come up with is once we get in there, when we're confronted with him, if I make it look like I stab you or something and you go down, that might give just a second where he thinks that I've done it. And in the chaos that would ensue, that would throw him off just enough to give us a second of an edge. Or if he investigates or something, then you could surprise him. I don't know. We can go from that idea.
Really quick. I don't have it on my sheet, but do I have the ability to... Did I remember or figure out how to do the elder sign when we were driving through the desert and I marked it in the back of the Jeep, or was that my previous character?
The desert in the
Bobby
Jeep.
was never in the desert, so this would have to be Jimmy.
Okay. Yeah. So I should know the elder sign. I say, we can try and mark you where he won't be able to see you. At least give you some protection. That might work.
Do you think the elder sign would prevent that pulse of energy from sensing him?
I don't know. I don't know the extent to what it protects, but I know that it helped us before in the desert.
Because, I mean, is he going to be able to do that again?
If you say that there's a whole mess of people down there, perhaps aiding him in a ritual, is there any chance at all, that that they would be focused on their ritual and we could sneak in there I don't know.
Yes, Sam,
Aaron,
no?
Aaron, Jewel says you have a fondness for dynamite.
I've got some on me.
Oh, I know you do. I just
Here's the thing that I'm thinking is I also want to say that there's a smell coming from in there. Sulfur. Something's,
Sulfur, yeah.
something's burning.
Ooh, that smell.
But that ain't the only thing. I'm also smelling swamp.
In a volcano?
Yeah. Yeah,
Smell of that
detritus.
surrounds you.
The smell of water and dead leaves and other things took me back home a little bit, and let me tell you, there are things in the swamp that stories I don't like to even think about. Stories my parents told me about things that you find out there in the swamps. And so I don't know exactly what we're walking into, but I know we need to be ready. And I also am wondering if we need to figure out another way in for someone else. If we go in the front, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, but if
You think somebody else can find a way in through another way?
I mean if we go in through the front based on Hardgrove's deal with Penhew, I mean, I don't think we'd be initially attacked when we walked in.
Jack, you think you can find another way in? If we do this thing and try and shield you from it, you think you can find another way in?
He looks up at the volcano. He says, "I could probably with enough time, but that's a big climb.
You don't think there's another vent or another door?
I we'd have to take. I'd have to take time to go around, and just from a brief look, it's going to be at least a half-hour walk around it, and that's assuming that there's no hiding and that there's no moving silently around that.
I don't see much other way than we just go. We hope that the sign protects him.
Well, I would say there is one other thing. He unbuttons his like the first couple of buttons, and you see that he has tied around his neck some a necklace, and there's a brass plate kind of in the center of it attached to that. And he says, if you stab here, and he kind of points right at the center of his chest, right about where my heart would be, but stab good, I'll go down like I got hurt. It'll hurt probably anyway, but it won't break this. I've been shot here before, and it didn't do anything.
So it's just weak enough to take that blade as
Look,
Well, I think what you're saying, Jack, is that one of us can hit you with a knife as hard as we can, and it's not going to penetrate that plate.
Right.
Claudius takes this time to take another shot off that flask.
you really want me to do it? I'll do it. You sure that's what you want?
Well, I think Dolphus has to be the one to do it. If he thinks Dolphus is the one working for him. The rest of you said no, right?
Yep.
Nah, he knows I'm coming.
Yeah, he knows the rest of you want to kill him.
I don't
All right.
think I necessarily said yes or no, but he knows that I don't like his stupid ass.
All right. Well, then let's get going.
I told him that I would be able to make you all do the right thing. Of course, I didn't tell him what the right thing was.
The right thing is keeping my loves away from that bastard.
You take your
Stopping him is
choice.
the right thing.
You want that? You want that to happen to you? Fine. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try and mark myself then with the elder sign.
Okay. I think that's actually a good place to take a break. We'll be back in 10 minutes or so.
10 minutes sounds great.
10
Cool.
minutes.
I need to get. All right, welcome back to Illuminated Page. We're on an island, and there's dragons. They're gray. There are no dragons so far. So you guys are headed into the tunnel.
That's what you think. I say Aubrey Penhue sounds like the devil in disguise.
You guys are headed into the tunnel. Yeah, the plan is to make it look like you stabbed Brass, and then he can get the drop on Pinhue.
Yeah, what could go?
That is the entire. Oh, and then blow shit up. Like that's the entirety of the plan.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna do a little description. Just bear with me while we get through it. The tunnel goes down what is maybe 40 feet deeper, but it's over a winding cave entrance that kind of just goes for maybe 300 or 400 feet. As you enter the main chamber, what you see to the left are boxes and crates that look like there are tools and packing crates, small cigar-shaped tanks studded with strange nozzles and harnesses. There are several people working on things over there, or working on things throughout the area that have these cigar-shaped tanks on their back. Kind of in the center of the room is a hole in the floor that is glowing much like you would expect a giant fluorescent light to glow. And you can feel the heat from where you're at, probably 60 feet away. Above that, suspended above it with like ropes and scaffolding, is a solid platform that sits in kind of the center of this hole. And on top of that is a large rocket. And your characters have no idea what a rocket is. But there it is. And it looks very 1950s, like all silver and chrome, like curves, kind of sci-fi rocket. To the right is a pool of water that seems pretty solid and calm. Past the crates and stuff, there is another pool. It seems to be bubbling and moving, and there are 5 deep ones there, including one that is much larger than the other 4. Towards the back of the room, there is a large statue. It's the image of the bloated woman. It stands about 10 foot tall. We're gonna roll all of the sanity at once, so we don't need to worry about that.
Just because the rocket that we don't know is a rocket, it doesn't look anything like the Yithian device that Dolphus had
No.
shipped back to Miskatonic. Okay, cool.
Not at all.
Just making
no.
sure.
Yeah.
Is it like a missile or like something he could get in and ride?
It's a good question. You're not quite close enough to tell the difference.
Okay.
Kind of like it's just got that weird sci-fi vibe to it that it makes it hard to tell. The statue itself is 100 severed human arms dangling from an outstretched tentacles in various states of decay or worse.
Wait, repeat that. What was that?
Hundreds.
No, but what is the hundreds of arms?
So
or
there are
whatever?
hundreds of arms hanging from the statue. Like human real arms. They're not like statue arms. They're like human arms.
So like they decorated the bloated women with all these arms.
Yes. There are definitely 3 doors, all 3 kind of at the back, one to the right of the statue, and 2 to the left of the statue. You do not see Pinhew. There are, I guess I can roll this die because that's how 6th edition works. There are 12 cultists moving around the rocket with these cigar-shaped devices on, and they seem to be welding or ratcheting or working on the rocket in some way, shape, or form. No one really seems to notice when you walk in.
Is it just the 5 of us coming in here?
No, the other 4 people came with you.
Okay.
So there are 9 of you.
So you said there's 12 working on the rocket with tools. How many did you say were around the statue?
None. There are no people around the statue. There's just separate arms.
Okay.
How many on the floor that's below that platform? Is there? You said there were some cultists down there.
No, I'm sorry. Those are the ones working on the
Okay. So there's nobody on the floor with the hole to the volcano.
Correct. Although it looks like there's scaffolding for them to get down relatively quickly if they chose to.
Okay.
And then there are 5 deep ones, one of which is much larger. So we're talking normal deep ones are between 7.5 and 8 foot tall. This one's brushing like 11. And then the pool itself seems to be moving around.
Is they're having a swim party?
Well, that explains the smell.
It actually does. You can, not that you can pinpoint the smell, but it is definitely coming from that side of the cave. The sulfur and ash smell is very thick down here too.
How far up is the platform with a rocket on it from where we are?
Maybe 5 feet.
Okay, so not super high up there at all.
No, it's not. It's just separated
Okay.
and suspended above.
Do we see any? Has anybody seen any kind of other pathway, or is any other door off of this chamber?
Yeah, there are 3 doors.
Okay.
But we
There's
have to
one
cross
to the
the
right
room.
of the statue and 2 to the left. The one to the right looks like a double door, and each one to the left looks like a single door. They're all not shut, but they're not open either. They're just kind of in a very state of not quite shut.
They call that ajar in the English language.
Yes, the door is ajar. You're correct.
Well, then it's having an identity crisis because it's a door, not a jar.
Yeah.
Mind the gap.
So many freaking dads on this show.
No regrets.
So,
yeah.
And then, sorry. So the statue and the doors we'd have to cross that chamber to get to the doors.
You're gonna have to go past the scaffolding, past either one of the pools, and near the statue to get to any of the doors.
And what about the scaffolding going downwards?
It goes up to the rocket and the platform the rocket sits on.
Oh, I thought you said there was stuff going downwards. Okay.
Yeah, no. It doesn't go any farther down than that.
And the pool is below the scaffolding?
There's not so much. So there are 2 pools of water. There's also an open hole in the floor beneath the rocket, which could be called a pool, but it is much deeper and it is not water. It is liquid hot magma.
I was gonna say, is that the volcanic shaft, as it were?
Yes.
I had Austin Power flashbacks.
Right. They've got freaking sharks with freaking laser beams. That's what you get to fight next, guys. Sorry.
I wish.
Take those over.
I'd rather fight the sharks than the deep ones.
Right?
Well, looking towards the rocket, all these guys walking around with these things on their back.
Mm-hmm.
And these things are aiding them in the ability to weld.
Yeah, it looks like they're actually shooting flames out of some sort of like stick that's attached to it. To give you an idea, it is like a flamethrower in the fact that it is throwing flame, but more of like a welding tool, like a mobile welding tool, which is not how welding works in this time frame.
And you said that on the floor where all the crates are, we saw some more of those canisters, correct?
That's correct.
I bet there's something flammable in those. We might be able to cause a distraction to get across the room.
Or something.
I would like to warn you that the longer you like ask me questions, that's fine, but the longer you guys talk between yourselves, the more likely someone's going to notice you.
No. Would we know that would we know that the rocket could be holding like propellant?
I would let you roll intelligence. Literally, rocket science is not something that's super developed at this point, and that. So
no, I understand. I just didn't know if it. I mean, there were other things like in silent film that depicted rockets or some type of craft going into outer space.
Absolutely, I just want you to kind of
I didn't know if
make that connection.
Sure.
And anybody can roll. I don't have a problem with that.
Yep.
I missed it
now I rolled 5.
This much.
You can spend luck.
No, I'm good.
I rolled a 5. I don't think we need to spend luck. That is a extreme success for
Aaron's
me.
like, I've been to this silent movie.
Aaron saw some weird experimental military crap in World War I, and he's just like,
if you succeeded, you know that it's very likely that it holds it, and you can probably pick out where the tanks are. Whether or not a shot could penetrate the metal is a whole other question. You can't really tell what kind of metal it is, or
I'm thinking about blowing it up.
And I was gonna say, Claudius looks at Aaron and goes, at this point, throw it, just send it, just fucking send it. Just get it out of here.
Full send, Aaron.
Are you about to set up a volcano?
I asked that
might
last
solve
time.
all our problems and save our life.
I asked that last time, and I think the answer was nobody knew how the thermodynamics worked, and if we set off dynamite at the mouth of a volcano, if it would go off.
I don't think my 8 sticks of dynamite are going to cause this volcano to erupt.
Well, I mean, just throw one.
Well, not that. At least
no, but if you blew up the rocket, maybe.
Right, or we blow up the scaffolding so the rocket falls in the hole?
While this is all going on, I'm going to take up position with the rifle that I just got off one of the guys outside. I'm going to find a crate, race behind.
Claudius would also look at Aaron and be like, well, we could either blow that up, or we could really cause a distraction, and we can try to drop one and get it to explode right before it hits one of those pools down there.
So as Jimmy kind of moves forward just a little bit to get behind a crate, up from the other side of a crate stands up one of the cultists that you didn't really see because he must have been going through something. Looks Jimmy right in the eyes, looks very confused. He's definitely Chinese. Looks very confused for a second, looks around, sees the rest of you, and then just starts screaming.
No way I can get a drop on him or anything.
We took too long, guys. That's what he said.
Actually, I was rolling spot checks, and then I critically succeeded. After failing really bad with every one of the rolls, I critically succeeded.
No, I mean, one of our things is we sit and bullshit for way too long as these characters.
Well, you know, we're
I got a 53 and my luck is 54.
So he pops up and looks at you, and you just
Yuck, baby.
Stab.
Just poke him in the eyeballs.
And then kind of grab him. I need all three, the other three of you to roll luck as well.
Oh, yeah, because we're failed.
Oh, also we need to do sanity checks. My mistake.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there were like hundreds of severed arms.
Good on the luck.
Failed both.
I'm good on the luck.
And this is where we lost Aaron.
Why can't
Good on the sanity.
I have this roll later in the game?
Oh my god, I am so good on the sanity. I got a 9.
I got a 7.
Shut your mouth.
Either way, I want this roll later.
I know.
All right, I've already lost 2 points.
So when you lose your character, Sean, I've just dropped something in chat for you to use. He's one of the other guys that's not Davy Boy.
Okay.
And make sure you're not using the pulp combat. Use the regular combat.
Okay.
So did the other three of you get succeed on luck? Any of the three of you?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Okay. Good enough. If you failed your sanity check, you roll a D3. Or I'm sorry. If you succeeded your sanity check, you roll a D3. If you failed, you roll 2D8.
Oh, come on.
Holy crap.
The statue itself is very concerning, and then there are literal hundreds of severed arms.
Do I need to roll the second one? Because I just rolled an 8 on the first roll. Oh, come on.
16? Did you lose 16?
I lost 14 points of sanity.
Wow.
That's
so you
half
are
of his
literally at
sanity?
almost half of what you started with. Actually, you're less than half. Holy crap.
I feel your pain. Man. I feel your
guys,
pain.
we're about to go boom because
Yep.
Aaron on a temporary insanity break is going to chuck
Aaron,
as much of that dynamite as he can.
I need you to roll demolition. You have demolition?
Yep.
So the D3 is how much sanity we lose?
If you succeeded.
Okay. I lost 2.
I rolled a 1.
That was an extreme or a hard success on the demolition.
Okay. And then I need you to roll throw.
Okay. Throw.
None of us have that, I don't think.
Somebody in chat give money so Aaron gets his sanity back.
Okay, can I spend luck on the roll?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I need to spend 5 points of luck for a regular success.
Okay. What's your strength?
60.
Okay, that's good enough. So the room starts to sink in as Claudius turns and starts to say something about blowing things up. Aaron looks across the room, sees the statue, takes the statue in, pulls out a stick of dynamite, snaps off some of the wick, not the wick, it's the fuse, lights it, and throws it before you can stop him.
And if I can narratively, I just start chunking dynamite. I've got 8 sticks. I'm just going to start chunking.
I want to interject real quick. Sean, is any of your family in the chat? Because this would be a good $7 spend right here.
No, they're not. No. They're not.
No,
the dynamite,
just us guys.
Everything kind of stops for a second as the three of you watch. Jimmy's got his knife in the cultist's neck. You all three watch this dynamite sail end over end. It lands. It kind of bounces off one of what you assume are the tanks, starts to drop, wedges itself just right. One of the cultists looks at it, and it goes off. It throws all of the cultists off of the platform. As they
Nice.
go off of the platform, their backpacks erupt in flame and explode. You are not unseen anymore, is fair to say. The rocket itself,
Well, do they know where it came from?
no, but they're going to be looking. The rocket itself, the tank you hit, starts to emit some sort of fume, and the flames around it start to light it just a little bit at a time, like it's only coming out in spurts. The deep ones all turn to look, and what comes out of the water is another one of those Shoggoths.
No.
Dang it.
Did he only
But the
throw one, or
scaffolding gives way, and the rocket and the platform it's on starts to dangerously careen into the hole.
I mean, guys, this is out of character. The likelihood that this explosion is going to, make the plates, do a thing and give us a full-on eruption, I'm sure it's not that high. I mean, it's not 0, but I'm sure the chances are not that high. They're not 100%.
No, but we could hopefully maybe blow up that sugar.
I forgot I have to roll stats for
Matt didn't study thermodynamics and science before this stream to find
Excuse me. I think that you assume that I'm going to go by science and not by whatever is the coolest thing to kill you with.
and hey, you should at least get a luck roll before you kill us.
Hold on, I got to roll a bunch of dice.
I mean, out of everybody in the volcano, we're the ones with the best chance of getting out of it.
That is true. We can turn the hell around.
It's true. So I need to multiply some numbers.
Oh, that's never good when you're rolling stats.
Oh, listen. This Shoggoth strength is 18d6 times 5.
Yeah.
That's not a joke. That's
No, they're
Dear God.
ridiculous. Honestly, guys, when I was running Bunkhouse B and I was looking at baddies, I just was like, no, I am not creating these to full strength because there is no way anybody's ever supposed to beat the stuff. The only reason we
Level-
got one over on the flying polyps is because we at least were just doing strength tests against a lid.
Yeah.
So
You know what? I'm just going to use their averages because these are really bad. That's ridiculous.
that's how I felt. I felt they were a little. I mean, it's like, come on, give us a chance.
So let's. Oh, that's why I was doing that. So dexterity. Oh, its dex is only a 15.
Yeah, they usually have like a really good stat, and then most of the rest are like really dumpy.
Oh no, it's it has average intelligence, or it has a little low intelligence, average power, real crap dexterity. Everything else is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It literally is the size of 5 square yards.
Big boy.
He's a big
Thick
boy.
The big boy.
He's a thick boy.
He's a beefy boy.
And I need to pull the stats from.
Beefo.
Nope, wrong book.
Big old beefo.
So
Freddy's looking.
Aaron,
Yes.
your intention is to blow everything up, correct?
At this point, I'm muttering to myself, no, this is not how. I'm muttering to myself, no, we got to end it now. We've got to end it now. And I'm just like trying to light dynamite as fast as I can and chunking it.
Okay, so, oh, that's not where that goes. So here's the deal. I'm going to take over your character for this fight. If you survive this fight, great. We'll talk about what happens as it goes. But go ahead and use the stats for that other character.
Okay. Let me get that.
So, did they all go to the area where the rocket was?
Did they? Who's they?
The deep ones.
The
with
deep ones.
Shoggoth.
No, they just turned to look. They haven't moved at all.
They're like, I knew that was going to happen, and they smoke their cigarette and go back underwater.
How close are they to it?
They're closer than you are, but not by much.
Can Claudius reach out to Aaron and like point him at the deep ones and like move his help him throw down there? Give me one.
You can't reach Aaron. He is just focused on as much
Oh, I don't want to
destruction.
stop him. I don't want to stop him. I just want to aim him at the bad guys.
I don't know if you want to
I
stop
just want to
me.
like.
I can see you stop me as I light one. What?
No, I don't want to stop. I just want to go.
Yeah.
They're
Just
over there.
turn him a little and aim that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna treat him like
Grab
a
me by the
Gatling gun. He's just a human Gatling gun of dynamite, and I'm just gonna like kind of aim him.
Hey Matt, so you know I've got 7 left. 7 sticks of dynamite left.
I thought you meant sanity.
No, I've got 11
Ooh,
left.
you laughed too hard at that joke, Matt.
Yeah. Hey Matt, when you on the character you sent me, where you said to ignore the pulp, so I do the combat under attack per round 1 rather than what's under the pulp, correct?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
So top of the round, the large deep one pulls out some sort of like, it looks like a spinal column that is stiff and straight, but the head is that of a fish, and it is all very stiff. And he starts chanting something, and it sounds like a babbling brook.
I'm going to take a shot.
And he
this bitch a witch.
slams he slams the staff into the ground, and he stabs it into the ground again. And the pool that was calm across the water, it's like a wave just came in, and the water rushes out a little bit and comes back. And then every time he stabs it into the ground, the water rushes out a little bit and comes back.
The moment he started chanting and doing that, I'm going to get ready to take a shot at him.
Well, we got to get to your turn in combat, so give me a second. I need everybody that has a cult to roll it.
Oh, sorry. Give me a second, because this is just new number. Who dis?
Damn, I got me a. Can I spend 2 to get an extreme success?
Yeah, go for it. Aaron, don't worry about.
Yeah, he doesn't have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. New number. Who dis?
Did everyone succeed? The rest of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
He is summoning something, and it is not small. And the word that you keep hearing, the 2 words you keep hearing are Father Dagon.
This bad news. Shoot that son of a
Roxy's
bitch.
like, I don't know much about Cthulhu, but that not good. That bad.
Father Dagon?
Alpha,
next,
shoot that man.
Father Dagon. Jimmy, what are you doing?
I would like to. Yeah, I'm going to grab up the rifle and I'm shooting that thing someplace soft.
Go for it. Roll your shot, and I'm going to roll dodge. He has dodge,
Okay.
right?
And actually, not the. I'm leaving the rifle because I stabbed the guy. I'm just gonna draw my handgun.
You will be at a penalty die. You're far enough away.
Okay. Penalty die is the first die, correct?
So what you'll do is you'll roll the 10s twice, or I'm sorry, the 100s twice, and then just one of the 10s, and whichever one's the higher one is the one you get.
All right. Well, it's worth it. All right. Still a success. And still a success, but the higher one was a regular success.
I got a hard success on dodge. So as you fire and he's stabbing, he just kind of leans out of the way, and the shot goes past him, as though he kind of knew it was coming.
So he can dodge a firearm?
Yeah, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. One of the deep ones drops to all 4s, rushes across the room, and takes an attack at Jimmy.
Can I dodge?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yay. That is a hard success.
That's all right. I failed. Can I get you to roll a sanity check?
Yep. Yeah.
As it gets close to you, it has an effect on you.
Okay. I make my sanity check.
Cool. You don't lose anything. Aaron pulls another stick of dynamite out, snaps off the fuse, lights it, and throws it again. This time it goes towards the scaffolding, but almost before it can get there, it goes off. It hits some of the scaffolding and it starts to shake a little bit, but it doesn't send the rocket careening down into the depths. One of the other deep ones rushes your group. He's going after Davy Boy. Say goodbye to your boyfriend. Sorry about that. Can you roll a dodge for me,
Just
Roxy?
been a fling anyway. A dodge? My dodge?
No, we'll use a good dodge. I think that he has probably a 45, we'll call it.
Okay, 28 is what I rolled.
Okay. So yeah, the creature charges him. He dodges out of the way. Claudius.
I just to let people know, I just created a new Cthulhu point spend called Missed Me, and it's for 2,000 Cthulhus. You can grant a dodge reroll to anyone at the table, but there's a limit per how many you can do during a stream. But that includes the GM to use on a NPC.
Dang.
But it is 2,000 channel points. Now I know most of us have a lot of those saved up, but again, that is something that I meant to mention earlier and I forgot. All right, for my action.
Oh, it's Claudius. Did I say Claudius?
Yeah.
You did.
I sure did. Dolphus goes, yeah, Claudius.
All right. So, Claudius is
You actually all can add a luck advance. I'm feeling generous.
You're feeling generous because you're going to kill us all?
Well, also luck can't be used in contested rolls, so it's going to be non-combat stuff.
True.
Aaron, I don't think you have luck on him, do you?
On
Roll a d6 for luck.
Yeah, roll a d6. Yeah.
Which one am I looking at? Am I looking at the new China firm action?
Yeah, you're looking at Chu Min.
Okay.
So he has a luck of 20 right now. Just roll a d6 and add to that.
Okay. Cool. Cool. 6. Woohoo. 26. And just so I know, Matt, so he's got the 45, the Thompson SMG, dodge, and all that. Yep. Yeah. Cool.
And a nightstick.
And a nightstick, which is going to come in so handy.
You know, I'm not going to make fun of the nightstick. That's a lot of damage.
Oh, God, it is.
Roxy, we're not hearing you.
Sorry, I'm on the wrong mouse. Well, how far away am I from any of the bad guys? Because didn't somebody run up here and attack somebody?
Two of them. One of them is on Jimmy. One of them is on Davy Boy. They're pretty close. Everybody else is going to be at least a penalty die on a handgun. On a rifle, it won't be. Or a machine gun, it won't be.
Okay, I'm going to use a handgun on the one on Jimmy.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
That is a success.
It's going to dodge. Oh, I failed. Go ahead.
I'm using the 44
I like that you're saving
revolver.
Jimmy before your boyfriend. I like that.
I mean, he was cute, but here's the deal with Claudius is he's always going to flirt and note when there's somebody that's good looking and that he might like to spend some time with later. But we are in a bit of a situation. I don't know how useful he is. And I have Alessandro and Jewel to think about before any side piece. So let's see here.
Side piece.
Okay, so on the 44 revolver, that is 10 damage. 1d10 plus 2.
You hit him. He goes down. He is not unconscious, but he has taken a major wound.
Fantastic. Thank you. Do I have to reload? I do not have to reload the 44 after every turn. I'll just mark down.
No, the 44 should be at least.
It's
if
got
it's
6
a revolver,
shots.
you got 6 shots. Yeah.
Now it does have 1 and then in parentheses a 3 on attacks. That's if I do like semi-automatic fire.
No, that doesn't work because that is if your skill is above 80 in firing that gun, then you can fire more than one.
I'm just going to take that off there.
Okay. After Claudius, another deep one goes. It charges at Claudius since Claudius is going to fire it at its friends and attacks. Ooh. You want to dodge that?
Yeah, I'm going to try.
An exceptional success.
There goes Claudius.
Whoops, there goes Clyde.
Well, I rolled a 23 is a hard success. So I don't know if that matters. It's still less, but
I will still hit you.
that's fine.
Are you sure?
I don't really have an option.
You're gonna take 6 points of damage.
Ouch.
As it claws you.
I think that's a major wound, I think.
How many hit points do you have?
I had 11.
Yeah, that's a major wound. So you're going to be knocked prone. You have a major wound.
Okay.
If for some reason you are healed enough that you would go above half and then take half again, you will be unconscious and dying. If you go to 0 at this point, you will be dying. You will be close to dying instead of just unconscious because of the major.
Okay. Cool.
That
works.
Dolphus, it is your turn. You got to push the button.
Yep, I'm going to take a shot at it with the big Ethan rifle.
The caster?
The big lightning gun thing.
Cool. No, I mean, you're firing at the guy summoning something, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Go ahead.
All right, you're going to have to tell me what I need to roll for it.
Oh, that's right. It goes off a rifle. So whatever your rifle skill is, roll that.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll dodge. I'm at a penalty die because he's already dodged this round. And he failed to dodge.
Now he's going to get out of dodge.
I got an extreme success.
Okay, so you'll hit. You'll roll. I need to look that up, don't I? Krupp, buck. Hold on, I'm looking for it. There it is. At least it's the right chapter. Sorry, I have to find the sidebar that they're listed in. There we go. So we had you roll for the number of charges, correct? Right?
Yes.
Okay. So mark one of those off, and you're going to roll 4d6. Also, next time, your base is actually 35. That's my fault. That's not your fault. I'm not going to take away your hit.
Well, I rolled a 3, so.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, you're still good.
$17.
17. Oh, that's not where he's at. I need you to roll luck.
Claudius is glad he's laying on the ground.
Where are your hit points? Okay. The lightning from you comes in. It seems to hit like an outer layer of scales that seem mystical in nature. They go away, and it still is hurt. You can see where you've singed it. You succeeded on your luck, correct?
Yes.
You're going to lose a point of luck. Basically, the gun itself firing is sucking away from you as well.
Okay.
But it's a little bit at a time. It's not a big deal. You should get it back quickly, assuming you don't die.
Now, am I able to shoot again?
Not this round.
Okay.
And the last deep one is actually going to charge.
My rifles were over 80, and you said something about that, so it's.
Oh, yeah. No, not with the lightning gun. Definitely not with the lightning gun. The last deep one is going to charge at Adolphus, and he attacks. That's a hit. A regular hit.
I need to roll dodge?
Yeah.
Regular success.
Okay. So you dodge the attack. It runs up on you and swipes at you and misses. The Shoggoth comes out of the water. It reaches its one of its tentacle appendages out and wraps it around one of your mercenaries and pulls him towards it. And then as it gets close enough, the whole Shoggoth just kind of reforms around him. And you quit hearing him scream really rapidly.
Ugh.
Sean, can I have you roll just percentile? Actually, roll your strength.
The new character I'm playing?
Yeah.
Okay. Regular success.
That's good. And so as it engulfs, you see the soldier or the mercenary kind of put his arm out, like two arms, and he's trying to hold from completely engulfing him, and it doesn't completely cover him up, except that it closes and opens like he's struggling against it. He doesn't just get swallowed. That's top of the round. The caster stops.
Oh wait, so the show got swallowed. My new character?
No, he swallowed one of the others. I'm going to use all the same stats.
Right. I haven't gone yet for an attack with my new character.
Oh yeah, you're right. What's your dex?
It is 80.
80. Okay.
Oh wait, nope. Sorry. Nope. Yep, 80.
Okay. So go ahead and go then.
All right. So there's.
Mark you.
I am going to use my Thompson SMG.
Sure.
On the one that is over Claudius.
Okay. So you can fire one shot. It's just going to be a regular attack.
Okay.
If you're going to fire multiple shots, let me know what you want to do. Or if you want to do that, and we'll go over what it does.
If I see Aaron level a gun, even if it's at the guy that's over me, Claudius is going to panic.
No, this is the mercenary. This is the mercenary I'm playing now that's going to shoot at it.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, if it was Aaron, Claudius would just assume he was going to shoot him.
Which is fair.
Aaron's just lighting dynamite and throwing it.
All right, so I'm going to try and rescue Claudius because I see Claudius go down.
Are you making one shot or multiple shots? One shot is just like every other fire you've ever done.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to decide how panicked this guy is. Let's do multiple shots.
Okay, so you have a choice of a burst of 3 or as many shots as you want, up to 20. I will tell you after like the first shot's going to be normal. After that, you're going to start taking penalty dice for every shot. So by the time you get to 20, you're rolling like a crap ton of penalty dice. So the burst of 3 is kind of where you want to be.
Yep, burst of 3s work.
Okay, so you'll roll a regular attack. You'll roll an attack with a penalty dice, and then you'll roll an attack with 2 penalty dice.
Okay, so the first one is a 20, so that's a success.
Okay, that's a hard hit, hard success, right?
Yep, hard success. Yeah, sorry, still.
No, you're fine.
I gotta find some more. Okay, so next one. That is a. Ooh, I got double zeros. That's the crit.
Crit fail. Oh wait, double zeros.
Fail on the second shot.
Double zeros and a 1 or
double zeros and an 8. So that's just an 8.
That's an 8. That's good.
So that's extreme success.
Yep, that one will impale. We'll talk about that in a second.
Now we're doing the third shot, which will be with 3 dice, which is going to be a 57, which is a regular success because he's really good at this gun.
So you'll roll a regular damage twice.
Okay. Sorry guys, I'm not super familiar with this guy right now. So regular damage twice. It's a D10. So that is a 4, 6, and then it is 3, so 9 for the 2 regular hits total.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're gonna do the
roll double damage for the exceptional hit.
Do I add the +2 to each or just
yes.
So that's 6 plus 12, so 18.
18 total from just that second hit?
Yep.
Oh, it's dead. So the mercenary levels his gun and in a 3-round burst just eviscerates the deep one over top of Claudius.
Oh, Oh,
You're good.
you don't know first aid, do you?
I do, but I don't think we have enough time for
No,
me to do anything. So
we don't.
Hold on, and in character, I'm like, hold on, I'll get to you.
The top of the round comes back. The caster stops casting, motions towards the water, and says something else. It sounds like it says, "Hand of the deep, come forth," but it's all bubbly and warbly. I need Dolphus. I need you to make a POW check. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I got an exceptional success.
Oh, is it contested?
Yeah, it is contested.
So I can't spend luck on it?
No, you cannot.
Can I spend a reroll to give him? Can I give him my one reroll?
Yeah.
Do you want to
yeah,
reroll?
You definitely
Do you
can.
want to reroll, Dolphin?
Sure.
I want to take the fall.
No, I'll take the reroll on this because I got a good chance of hitting it.
Okay, I'll send my one reroll to you.
It was worth it.
Okay.
I rolled a 5. I got an exceptional.
The water rises up in a hand and grasps you. Instead of you losing any of the magic points you would have lost, which could still cause you to go unconscious, I need you to roll luck.
Success.
Okay. The lightning gun encased in water is not going to be a good thing to fire, but it is not immediately shorted out. That's good. Jimmy.
I got a guy in front of me. I am shooting him twice.
Okay, go ahead. Wait, so he's right. You're right on top of him. Hold on for a second. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's right there. So you'll get a bonus die on the first attack. You would normally get a penalty die on the second attack, but it'll just put you back at a normal attack.
All right. So that's a hard success on the first attack.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And on the second attack, that is an exceptional success. I rolled an 8.
So you'll roll a normal attack or normal damage on the first one, and you'll impale on the second one, so you'll double your damage.
All right. So first one's damage is going to be 7 points of damage. And the second shot is going to be 8 plus 3, 11 times 2. So
Yeah.
22.
Is this the one you guys already shot?
No, I have not shot this one at all. This one ran across and jumped me.
But I shot that guy. I shot him.
Oh,
He was majorly wounded.
oh,
Yeah, he's on the ground.
Fantastic. He's dead.
okay. Can I use my other shot on a different one?
I go for it.
All right. Can I apply that damage? Huh?
I'm gonna roll dodge again because it's fine. It didn't matter. But,
Okay.
who are you firing? Whose are you firing on?
Are there any others nearby?
They're all pretty close.
Well, then let me go ahead and if I get to keep my exceptional damage, I want to use that on that big guy.
On the big guy, he is not. He's not close enough. That would change the dice roll. You would have to re-roll that. So
Right. Just one of the other guys.
Cool.
Does Dolphus have one on him or?
Yes.
Yes.
The one over me is dead. The one over you is dead.
So I'll put 22 into the one on Dolphus.
And then there's one on one of the mercs.
Okay.
All right, that drops you down to one regular deep one and the big deep one. Aaron pulls another stick. I need everybody to give me a dodge.
You bit too much off that fuse, Aaron.
I rolled a critical failure.
I rolled an extreme success on that. Why is this guy better than Aaron?
Hard success.
That guy's built literally to be a murder machine.
I rolled a success, a regular.
Regular success.
Extreme success on my dodge.
So the four of you dive out of the way as the I guess he needs to dodge, doesn't he? Okay, cool. That's great.
Hi, Aaron.
Did I not dodge out of that? My dodge is 52.
No. The deep one takes a bunch of damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then do roll dodge
Better
for
than
Roll dodge for Aaron.
He's at a penalty.
Okay.
because he's right next to it.
Oh my god. I need to take a picture of this. Hold on. I rolled 2 double zeros on each dice.
Oh,
So for a 2.
Oh. Okay.
I was like, wait a second.
So double zeros on both your regular and the penalty dice.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a
So
roll,
he's-
dude. That is a good day.
Nice.
That is.
Yeah. That makes up for all of his other failures this evening.
So Aaron pulls out another stick, rips off the fuse, lights it, goes to throw it, realize he ripped way too much off, kind of drops it, and then everyone scatters. Except for the deep one that takes it right in the face, because he's an idiot, I guess.
Is this the big deep boy? Is this the big boy?
Oh, the small deep one.
Oh,
The last deep one
I
that's
was hoping
left.
the big boy lost some weight.
And then you can go with your new character, Sean.
Okay. So the big deep one is all that's left right now.
Yep. The big
Well-
deep one, there's a small deep one and a Shoggoth.
Oh yeah, the Shoggoth, yay. I'm assuming that if I try to shoot even with that SMG, if I try to shoot at the big deep one, that's gonna be penalties, right?
Yes, unless you want to move forward before you do it.
Not really.
Oh no, I'm good.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna do another 3-round burst at the one that is menacing Davy. Because that's the
Okay.
only one that's left, right?
Yes.
All right. First shot is a failure.
Okay.
I spoke too soon about this guy being good. The second shot is a regular success. And then the third shot is... I'm going to spend a point of luck at regular success.
You cannot.
Oh, that's right. Not in combat.
You
All
did
right.
You did hit the second one though.
Yep. I got one hit. So let's see. That is going to be 3 points of damage.
Oh, it's in the appendix.
You shot him in the appendix.
I have to go look up the spell in the appendix because it's not in the regular book.
It's okay. It's just a vestigial. What is the word? Vestigial
Stygial?
organ. Yeah, it's just a vestigial organ. We don't need it. That I'm not sure I want it removed by being it shot away.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. You did how much damage did you do?
3 points of damage.
That's it. That's fantastic.
I rolled a 1 and I get to add 2 to that shot. So
I love freaking armor. Oh, actually, that still kills him. Never mind.
Oh.
The thing there was an explosion. Okay. So after Aaron, Claudius.
All right, that wasn't Aaron though, right? That was the
Nope.
That was not Aaron.
His name is Chew.
Okay.
That was Chew. Actually,
Okay.
no, he's
Chew. Okay.
European, so he can have any other name, just not Chew.
Oh, so I'm gonna ignore the name that's on the thing that you sent.
Yeah.
All right. It is Mikhail.
Oh.
Yeah,
he's
Mikhail's done.
Russian. He's Russian.
Claudius, it is your turn.
All right. So there are no more bad boys up here. I am bleeding quite severely. And I am on the ground.
Take some of
The
your
area-
laudanum. That'll help. Sorry. that was out of
Would
character.
my laudanum help? Would it make me forget the pain for a minute so I can bleed out faster?
Yeah.
Take the major wound off. That's not a joke. Take the major wound off.
If I take the laudanum, it does?
It will matter after the combat, but you are doped up enough that you're not feeling it right now.
I am on PCP right now. Okay.
Just a joking answer, but yay, it works.
Hey, no, I'm fine with you guys coming up with
Nice.
ideas.
So where we are, we're like up on like kind of a ledge, right? Looking over the
Not so much. It's kind of like a flat cave that's been not necessarily carved out. The floor isn't like hewn, but like it's all pretty roughly the same height.
Okay. So my question is then, is the big boy, the thick boy, is he down below us, or is he
No,
just out across the way a bit?
out across the ways a little bit.
Okay, cool. Well, I am going to, if I can,
And but I
move.
verified by thick boy, you mean the big deep one, or do you mean the Shoggoth?
Oh, I'm sorry, the big deep one.
Okay, that's fine because
Hey,
they're
what
both
about
big boys.
and what about the water hand? Is that a target that we need to be concerned about?
You can shoot the water if you want. That's cool.
I go
Because
shoot
it's
the water.
the water hand is still out, right?
Oh yeah,
And it's just a hand, or it's just like water in the shape of a hand.
that is correct.
Okay. And so, based on the fact that I passed my occult roll earlier, I'm going to assume that that's Father Dagon.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Absolutely not. That is a different spell. He quit. He got hit with lightning, and it hurt really bad. So he quit summoning
You're
Father
like,
Dagon.
Bigby's hand, goddammit. Okay.
I was like, get rid of that lightning gun.
Cross
Okay.
genres there.
Shit.
Yeah. So I am going to shoot, the big thick boy caster
Okay, go for it.
is what I want to do. But can I move first?
Yeah, absolutely.
So do I lose part of? I know I'm crossing into D&D. Do I lose part of my movement standing up? Or
No,
getting
don't worry
into
about that.
Okay, so I would like to move a little closer. My move rate is probably average. It's an 8.
That's average, yeah.
Okay, so can I get close enough to not have a penalty on the handgun?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move closer, probably kind of like commando crawling, because I mean I don't hurt, but I'm going to kind of stay low.
Sure,
So,
sure.
and then I'm gonna take a shot at him. Let's see what happens with
Okay.
my 44. I rolled a 9 under 40, so I am 1 point away from a extreme success.
I got an extreme success. I rolled a
Okay.
1.
So it cancels out. Nothing happens.
Yeah, I dodged you. He gets out of the way of your shot as you're
Okay,
crawling across the ground.
All right.
Sorry, I'm very excited about my
That is actually good.
No, that's fine.
Dolphus. It is your turn.
Okay, so a couple things.
Yeah.
First, I rolled an extreme success on that last shot. Did that increase the damage at all?
On the lightning gun?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Lightning gun doesn't impale.
All right.
Regular bullets impale. Lightning guns do not impale.
Okay. Gotcha. So now I was remembering from last time we had 2 of these lightning guns. And
Yes.
the idea was that one of the mercenaries coming to us would carry one of them. And it would be like when I fired the first one, we would trade off because I remember it had like a cooldown period.
I don't remember that, and that was not discussed in the last episode.
Okay.
So if that was a plan prior to that, maybe, but I don't. I think you guys decided to hire the mercenaries in that episode. That doesn't mean the other lightning gun isn't here, but it's. I doubt that you're carrying both because they're huge and both.
I thought it was on the boat somewhere, but it may have gotten lost.
I'm fine with another player having it, but I don't think that you would have been carrying both of them. It is.
Oh yeah, no, I couldn't carry both. That's why I was like having one of them to carry the other one. But so can I fire the lightning gun that I have again, or
you absolutely can. However, it is literally covered in water, and you're probably partially covered in water. And you're a professor, I assume. Just all professors know that firing lightning into water is a bad idea. I think that's like Professor 101 class, right? You have to take that class. I just assume that your characters would know that that's like you're going to electrocute yourself no matter what. It's lightning. But that doesn't mean you can't like let it go or drop it or something or do something or fight with the water and see if you can pull it out.
Oh, the water's holding on to the gun?
It's literally a water hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I dodged, so I thought it like splashed.
We rolled POW because it was a psychic attack, and that would have hit your magic, which magic can still knock you out if you lose all your magic points. That was the intention of that attack, but it was also what went along with that was to grab the lightning gun. Does that make sense?
Okay. I didn't know that the hand was still holding the gun.
The water is still there, and I mean we've been less than a round of combat, so it could go away, but it is still there as of right now.
Okay.
Ouch.
Well, I don't want to drop the gun, but so I'll try to get away from the water hand.
So we'll do a contested strength roll, or you could use size if it's better.
Can I spin luck on this?
No, it's a contested roll.
All right, hard success.
I got a success. So you pull the gun out. You can still fire it. I'll let you. That's fine. If you would like to fire it this round.
Okay, so when I have fired the gun before, the lightning comes out in a way that thinks that I would think that it would shock me.
No, shouldn't.
Okay. If I feel like I would be safe in firing it again, I will fire at the caster with it again.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Your skill is a 35.
16.
So that's not a hard success. Or that is a hard success, yeah. Okay, you hit, so 46.
Say that again.
46.
Okay.
46.
What now?
I wish it was that much.
No, I was just saying
46.
46. 46.
18.
Okay. You hit him. He drops almost immediately. The water hand loses form and structure and drops, and you hear the Shoggoth scream. And it seems to enrage. It rushes forward. Before it goes, though, someone else goes. Where'd my crap balls? I didn't keep track of that.
Where'd your balls go, Matt?
Well, I had the stupid spell up, and I don't know why I went away from it. I didn't mark the page because I'm a dope.
Oh, you're not. We all make that mistake.
I need you to make an opposed power roll.
Me?
Yeah.
Hard success.
Okay. I got an exceptional success, I'm pretty sure, but let me check. That's not where I need to be. That is not where I need to be. There he is. Oh, yeah. I got an exceptional success. So you need to roll, man. I think I would note this before I flip back and forth. Roll a D10.
Three.
You're going to lose 3 in strength, con, dex, power, and appearance.
Wow.
You age a year, and Penhu, who is across the room from you, gets a year younger.
That one jackass tried to do this to Jewel or something similar.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the lion face dude did that.
And what you see coming out of you is almost like a channel of energy pulsing between you and him. And he has a hold of you. And all you hear screaming over top of all of this as he froths from the mouth and his eyes are crazy is, how dare you lie to me? And then the Shoggoth goes. It rushes forward. It crushes the man inside it. And by crushes, you can hear the bones snapping and popping as he dies. It envelops one more guy completely. And then it will take an attack on here, kind of back.
I have a question. Sorry.
Sure.
Did Brady come in with us? Because we were supposed to.
Yes.
Okay, but he hasn't acted.
He had one target,
Oh,
and he's been working his way around.
I
If
just
you
didn't
look
know-
for
you
him, I can.
you haven't described his movements or anything, so I was like, did he decide to go around, or did he betray us, or what? So okay.
If you want to roll spot to see where he's at, you can. But he's a stealthy guy.
That's fine. That's fine.
So it is going to lash out at Jimmy and Mikhail. Mikhail?
Mikhail.
Okay.
I decided to go really difficult on you, Matt.
That's okay. That's not the right thing.
That is an extreme success on my dodge with an 8.
Fair.
Or whatever it is.
It's a normal success. What about Mikhail? What does he get? Ooh, that's an acceptable success.
I get a regular success.
Cool.
Guys are rolling hot tonight.
Oh, that is a rough damage. How many hit points does your character have?
15.
Just be ready to change the name so you can just be another merc. Just be Dave.
There's no more left.
11, 20 damage.
I'm sorry. I don't help you anymore.
And now you can play Davy Boy. Don't worry.
Oh, did Davy
Same
Boy
stat.
survive?
Yeah, Davy Boy's still good.
Cool.
I won't flirt with you while you're playing Davy Boy.
You can flirt with me. I don't care. I mean, kind of interested, but we're maybe not the time to be flirting.
Time at all, and I
So come here often.
Yeah.
Top of the round is Jimmy.
What's a nice guy like you doing in a hellhole like this?
Oh, I'm sorry. Also, the other people, including Davy Boy, have been firing into the Shoggoth. It has not done a ton of damage, though.
okay, but they have been at
Point
least
Aaron
doing.
towards the Shoggoth.
Correct.
Hey, Matt, did you say strength, dex, con, and appearance?
And POW.
And POW?
Yeah, strength, dex, con, POW, and appearance.
Well, that's just not cool.
Yeah, the only thing it didn't affect.
And education are cool.
And he didn't shrink you. Your size is still good.
Yeah, no size loss.
How many times do I have to stab him to get that back?
Can I tell you a secret? You can't get it back.
I learned that spell.
Fair. Okay. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Are there any crates with any of those containers or things left?
Roll luck.
Yes, that is a success in the 50s.
Yeah, you find one.
Okay.
What do you want to do with it?
Is there still a opening left where the thing is trying to envelop a dude?
It's kind of a writhing mass, so yes, but also no at the same time, but also yes again. Are you going to try and throw it in and shoot it and make it explode?
Yes.
Okay. First thing I want you to do is roll luck again.
That's going to be a success with a 46.
I need you to roll strength.
That is going to be an exceptional success.
Fantastic. And then roll your gun with a regular roll. If you hadn't gotten exceptional, it would have been a penalty.
Okay, well, here we go. And that's a 59 out of 70, so that's a success.
You and Davy Boy need to make dodge rolls.
Oh, cool. That is
regular success.
Hard success for me.
Fantastic. You throw this. You grab it and kind of like kettlebell throw it. So you spin yourself all the way around because it has straps on it. You toss it in there, and then fire into it just as it goes in. It splits the thing into pieces, and those pieces go everywhere. You two are covered kind of in it. I'd say Dolphus and Claudius, you also get muck from this thing. It is still moving though. It's just moving kind of uncomfortably. It's also clear that the last guy it enveloped was still alive. It's not anymore. So Jimmy, I need you to roll a sanity check as you realize that you probably just blew this guy up.
See, that guy was dead.
Wasn't justified.
Well, I made my sanity check amazingly with a 63.
All right.
Honestly,
Well, you're
Jimmy
good then.
seems like the person that would be least affected by killing someone. I don't know what he did before he met us, but that's how I feel.
Dolphus, I need you to make another opposed POW. That is a hard success.
It is a hard success for me as well.
Can you roll a d10?
2.
You will lose 2 across everything again.
What?
Yep. Magic is gross. He would be losing. What do you call that? Sanity if he had any. Like he would have lost at this point more sanity than Aaron started with at the beginning of the game. But it doesn't matter anymore when you don't have any. Aaron.
So even though I also got a hard success,
you didn't beat him. It's in this instance it's considered fighting back because that's how POW, like magic and POW, works. So there's no way to dodge it. You can't just step out of the way of a magic attack. You have to fight back against it.
And the meter beat is different depending on if it's dodge or fight back.
Aaron pulls out another dynamite stick, rips off the wick, or it's not a wick. Fuse.
He pulls out a new Yankee candle or whatever, and he pulls out the wick, and he's like, cucumber and melon, you bitch.
It might give them he might be scent sensitive, and it might give him a migraine.
He throws it. It bounces off of the side of the rocket and starts to fall towards the magma, and that's when it goes off and takes out the last of the scaffolding. The rocket drops, and you hear someone scream no from across the room as Brady comes out of hiding, not quite close enough to attack Pinhew.
Oh, we brought him out of hiding. Crap.
Davey Boy Jones, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Smith? Smith? His name is Smith. Davy Jones is a monkey.
Oh, Davey Boy Smith, yeah. Davey Boy Jones is a different guy. Yeah, Davey Boy Smith.
Okay, so
I was actually going to make that joke and say that the other guys were Mickey and Michael and
Peter.
Yep.
I don't know what to do.
I mean, if they were the sea monkeys, maybe.
How far away am I from Pinhew?
You are a distance. If you have a rifle or a machine gun, you're going to be at a penalty. If you have a machine gun, you'll be at a penalty. If you have a rifle, you'll be at a negative.
I mean, I've got the same stats the same weapons that all the other mercenaries have.
So you'd have a penalty if you want to fire more than one shot. The penalty just goes off.
Right.
So.
Well, let's see. His movement is 9.
If you're going to move closer to him, you're going towards the rocket that just fell in the magma.
So
I don't want to do that.
I would like to be very clear that the rocket just dropped into the magma, and that is why Brass came out of hiding when he went to go attack Pinhew, because he needs to move fast instead of quiet.
I think, being a mercenary and not totally invested in this, I'm still next to Claudius, right? Or close to? No,
you're all kind of close together.
I'm gonna start moving back towards the tunnel.
Okay.
And I'm gonna holler out, I think we need to go.
Okay, Claudius.
As Davy, that's what you say?
Yep, Davy Smith.
If I've seen Pinhew, Is the okay? So what combatants are still on the field?
Penhu.
Us. Oh, the big
Parts
thick
of the Shoggoth.
and the big thick boy.
The caster deep one's dead.
Okay, cool. So if I see Pinhu, Claudius hates that man with a burning fire in his insides. And while his insides may be slowly leaking out, he is going to take every shot that he can at that son of a bitch.
Okay.
So let's go ahead. How close am I? Am I at a penalty on a handgun?
You're going to be at 2 penalties on a handgun.
Am I at 1 penalty on a shotgun?
Yeah, as long as it's slugs, yeah. Or no, you'd be at no penalty with a shotgun as long as it's slugs. Because it fires like a
Yeah.
rocket.
Yeah, you told us we only can use slugs.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna.
Can't hear you, Sean. Sorry.
The slugs was an advisory. Otherwise, we were going to shoot each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm going to pull the shotgun out. I'm just gonna swing it around because I carry it on my shoulder on a strap, and I don't remember what my art does, but and it's Jules' father's shotgun, and I am gonna say this is for her, and I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Go for it.
That is a hard success.
Well, I mean, the good news is you hit him. Unfortunately, somebody just spent channel points and you missed him.
Wait, I thought we agreed we could not do that on ourselves. We could only do it for each other.
That was only the bonuses. You said that the keeper could spin these to make his own guys miss.
No, I said the chat could spin it on you.
Okay.
Jesus.
And yeah, you hit him. That's fine.
Okay. let me before Claudius dies, let him get a good shot without cheatery.
Cheatery, it's I don't know.
Now, if somebody in the chat wants to give you that reroll, then
it's creative wins.
That's not fair. that's not fair at all.
Amanda,
turn around and spin the
now's the time.
Let's see here. Okay. What am I doing? I'm rolling damage. And hard success doesn't change damage, or does it?
No, it does not.
Okay, cool. Well, I rolled an 8 on the D10, so 8 plus 7 is 15.
15 damage?
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah. As it goes across, it seems to hit what looks like scales that fall off of him. He still takes damage. He still falls prone and takes a major wound.
Oh, okay. Sweet. I figured he had some sort of arcane shield. so,
Yeah. Dolphus.
Kill that man.
Yeah. So I want to take a shot.
Kill that coward.
Okay. You're using the lightning gun?
Well, that's the question. Is Brady close enough to him that he would take damage from it as well?
No.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, fry that son of a bitch.
So first roll luck.
Good.
Okay, now go ahead and roll your attack, 35%.
I got an extreme success.
Cool. I also wait. That's not where he's at. Hold on. Also got an extreme success. I'll let you go ahead and have it. Roll 2d6 for me because he's at distance.
Eight.
Okay. Yeah, he takes it and kind of convulses on the ground. You're at a distance. It's hard to tell, but he is not moving really. So whether or not he's dead is a whole other thing. The Shoggoth will attack Claudius and Dolphus. That's a hit on Claudius, and that's a hit on Dolphus. Those are both hard successes. You guys want to dodge?
To dodge? Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't succeed.
I got a hard success.
Okay, so Dolphus,
Wait a minute.
What now?
No, it's just hard. I thought it might have been extreme, but it's just hard.
Claudius, you're going to take 15 points of damage.
Claudius is dead.
Hey, would you like to have the missed me on that one?
No, we'll let Claudius go.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. Hold on. Nope, I rolled the wrong damage.
I was just say he let me get a good shot on Pinhu. He can die.
You take 4 points of damage. That is my mistake.
Yeah, because it's the small pieces, right?
Yeah, it's partial Shoggoth that's attacking you, not the whole thing. That is my mistake.
Well, I'm still at 1 hit point. So
Ooh.
End of the round. The rocket sinks into the magma. There is an explosion that rocks the cavern, followed by 2 more smaller explosions, and you see on each one of these magma shoot up out of the hole, which should be terrifying for any of you. But that's also when you watch Brass close the rest of the distance to Pinhu, pull out a big knife and just leap on him and just start stabbing him in the chest over and over again. As the first spurt of magma comes out, it kind of arcs down and covers both of them.
Ooh.
And there's not even a sound from Jack, or it's over as soon as it touches them.
Yeah, that's not pretty.
The ground cracks open in various areas with like fissures running from the center. I need all 4 of you to roll luck.
What about Aaron?
I'll roll luck for him.
Okay.
I'll also need sanity from all 4 of you.
Okay.
What was Aaron's luck?
Aaron's luck right now is 33.
Oh, he failed that.
I failed my sanity roll.
I passed my dodge. I failed my sanity.
You mean
passed
luck?
both?
I passed both.
Sean, luck?
Yeah, it was a luck roll.
Oh, I'm sorry. Luck. Passed my luck. Or wait, no. Sorry. Failed my luck. Failed my sanity.
If you failed your sanity, you lose a d6. If you failed your dodge or your luck, you got me doing it. Who failed luck? No one?
Me.
Okay. You will take 2 points of damage. Aaron also takes 2 points of damage.
So
As the cavern ceiling is starting to fall apart, the earth is shaking violently.
If we passed our sanity check, do we still lose something?
No. The loss of 6 was from watching 2 people, one of whom was very much alive, get covered in magma and just disappear in that heat.
Facing down alien creatures and magic users? Nah, that's nothing. Getting trapped in a volcano? There goes
You're like, huh, that statue sure does have a lot of severed arms. Meh. Magma? Oh, God.
Maybe Dolphus has an irrational fear of dying in a volcano that we didn't know about.
exactly.
Magma. Yeah. I need everyone to give me,
why did it have to be magma?
I need everybody to give me 2 dodge rolls. The first one's going to be regular. The second one will be a penalty.
Dodgies.
That is a hard success. And that is a regular success.
With Dolphus as beat up as he is, should he get penalty on both of them?
You mean Claudius?
Or Claudius?
No. Nope.
Okay.
So
I got a hard success on one. And I failed the second one.
I failed the first one, passed the second one.
I passed them both.
And I'll be right back.
If you failed the first one, did anybody fail the first one? No?
Sean did.
Second one, if you failed the
I
second
failed the first one.
if you fail the first one, you're going to take 5 points of damage. If you fail the second one, you take 2 points of damage. Well, that will
Claudius
be the
is
thing that kills Claudius.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
I don't know. So as you guys all kind of start booking it for the cave, the ceiling starts falling. You watch as Davy gets clipped by or Davy and Claudius both get clipped by pieces of falling rock. Claudius goes down and doesn't get up. And Aaron goes down and does not get up.
Can I grab a hold of Claudius?
Claudius, what's your size?
I'm 65.
What's your strength,
Tall,
Dolphus?
tall and lean.
55.
You're going to need to roll that.
You probably, I don't know if you told, did Sean know that Aaron went down?
No,
Yeah.
he was.
Sorry, I
Aaron,
had to skip
Aaron got hit by rocks and went down.
He did his job.
Me and you died together, Sean.
I don't know what I'm rolling, but I rolled.
Maybe I trust you now.
What now?
I don't know what I'm rolling. You said I rolled something. I rolled a 10.
I'm sorry, roll strength. So under that 55.
Okay, yeah.
Do I need to roll anything for Davey? Sorry about that.
You grab Claudius, who is pretty beat up, but you've got his body. Is anyone grabbing Aaron?
Sure.
Okay. What's Aaron's size?
My size is 60.
What's your strength on Jimmy?
75.
Okay, you don't need to roll. As you guys make it out of the cave, or out of the volcano, it starts to crumble, but at the same time you see explosions come out the side of it and magma start to come down. And that's actually where we're going to end it. I mean, it's 10. That's time. So you have successfully escaped. Only half of the party has died or gone insane and then died. I said both. I meant both. So that's where we're going to end it this week. Next week, we will be back with Growing Shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Come check out the new Love Triangle. I hear it's fantastic.
It's something. Oh, we were supposed to talk about that. We need to talk about that, John.
Yep.
Okay, so
in 2 weeks, we'll be back with this. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna ask Sean if you give me a description for your new character, I can see if Justine will draw it in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'll get you one. Because I've already got it figured out, and we just need to figure out how we're going to introduce him.
Yeah, I mean,
If y'all haven't been watching Growing Shadows, it is a lot of fun. You should check it out.
Thank you.
We'll talk, Sean. Maybe our characters know each other. We'll see.
Yeah, that might work. Because Aaron, in between writing Hope, he's not in New York. He's in Paris, actually.
Oh, well, then my character probably wouldn't know him then. But I think my character actually might have known you, like Aaron. He might have known Aaron.
Oh, that's right. You're doing the kind of the Aaron boy thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll be back in 2 weeks with the next episode of Illuminated Page, where we will have very likely 2 new characters. I don't see Claudius. I think Claudius took a lot of damage. I know Aaron's out. Because even if we bring Aaron back, Aaron was not going to mentally survive this.
How much damage did he take? Because he was down to like...
he failed a bunch of dodges.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
Way too high.
Yeah, because I went into the volcano at 9.
Yeah.
I mean,
so we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Claudius is -1.
Yeah.
That's where Claudius
I mean,
was.
hypothetically, we can see if Claudius gets saved, because there's always first aid. We can always stop the bleeding, but Claudius is at least going to be out for a bit.
Yeah, with the way we heal in this game, he's going to be out forever.
I know. Be like 16 years
I
later.
was kind of hoping that Aaron and Claudius got left in the rubble, and then we just claw our ways out, and like we
show up
in
Kenya and like
we turn up in like 15 years somewhere else
on a train.
Yeah.
The Orient Express.
Well, I mean, the Orient Express takes place 2 years before this. So
oh, that's right. Yeah.
All those guys are already dead.
That's how bad that explosion was. It threw us back 2 years.
Gotta go back in time.
Yeah, that'll do it tonight for us. Come back in 2 weeks where we'll deal with the literal fallout of a volcano, and see how we get off the island, because I don't know how that's going to work. Good luck, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I mean, we've taken out 2 of the big boys, so
True.
Yeah.
One way.
I mean, as far as Aaron saw Penhue go down, right?
Yes.
So all he
That's
knows
probably
is
why he failed all those dodges, because he was like, good, he's dead. And then the rock fell on him.
we're safe, because as far as Aaron's concerned, his last thoughts was, I saved the world.
Fair. All right. All right, cool, guys. We will be back in 2 weeks, or we'll be back next week with Growing Shadows. We'll be back in 2 weeks with this, and we will talk to you.
Matt, keep talking for just a second.
Oh, okay. So I'm, Facebook and our YouTube.
Yep.
Go ahead, John.
I'll toss out that this month we have joining us. We will be doing Never Going Home. We will have Brandon Aiton, who was one of the writers and lead designers for the game, will be on the show with us. I will be running the game for him. So I will be taking on the great honor and challenge of running a game by the person or for the person who wrote it.
And that's the 22nd.
That is the 22nd. Also joining us will be Danielle Delisle, who helped write Ninja Crusade. She works for Modiphius. She worked on the One Ring RPG. Everybody knows there's a good chance that you have played a game at some point that she has had a hand in. At this point, she is a remarkable writer.
Fantastic.
And we will have a few other surprises. We're hoping that Charles, who did the art for Never Going Home, whose artwork is amazing. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the books anywhere, but the artwork is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
And he will also hopefully be joining us for that game. He's still up in the air as far as getting the date arranged. But if he's there, great.
So we also may be having a special Seriously Let's Play next weekend. We're still hacking the details on that. Don't want to give away too much too soon, but
I'm freaking excited.
Yeah, we're pretty zazzed about it over here. So, anyway, sorry I held everybody up. I needed to load a video, but yeah, I think we're good. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Just check out the Discord, check out YouTube, check out Facebook and Twitter, and we will talk to you guys next week.
All right.
Bye.
Night, everyone.
Bye.